Oh my gosh, are we live on the internet? Am I the now proprietor of the Winter's Tales
Hmm.
Twitch channel? I think I am. The stream is live. That says, folks, welcome to the second game out of 7 of the 48-hour Calamity. We
Oh,
have amazing, lovely players here, and they're going to introduce themselves. I will then introduce myself, and then we're going to dive into the game because we only have so much time. Uh, we got a world to end. Well, let's start up with uh, Kelly from Dork Tales.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm Kelly from Dorktales. Use he and him as my pronouns. I'm very excited to be here. You can find me over there where I am a forever GM. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
got.
Oh
Anything else?
yeah,
Do you want my star sign? Do you
yeah.
want...
No, well, what's
yes.
your star sign?
I'm an Aquarius, if you couldn't tell, and I like walks in the Pacific Northwest, and I desperately need coffee right now because it's 9:15 in the morning.
Oh my gosh. Do you have access to coffee? Can you go get up and
I,
make
I
it?
will get I will sneak some. It'll be fine.
Brilliant. All good. Next, the amazing Cinderblock Sally.
Hello, my name is Cinderblock Sally. I'm your Eldritch uncle. I stream on Twitch and I'm on YouTube, and I help people write homebrew, and I yell at them about bad grammar, and I try to answer questions, and I live on the internet. And that's it.
Brilliant. Okay. Next up, Sarah.
Hi, my name is Sarah Moore. You can find me all over the internet at Pixies and Pins. My pronouns are she, her. And I host a show called Sarah's Table on Friday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/GenConTV. That's me.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Also, chat, I fixed the audio. Apparently, my input was at 25% on stream. I don't know if that's a thing from the imported overlays. We should be good now. Let me know how I sound. Folks, also in the chat, we have commands for all these amazing players. Go follow them and the things that they do. They're all amazing. Moving on next, TheBleakSeason.
Yes, hi, I'm TheBleakSeason. I produce, create, and run games on my own channel, TheBleakSeason, which is actually going to become folk and myth in the new year. And you can find me on my website, bleakseasongaming.com. And I am beyond thrilled to be here today.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Am I back in both ears now, folks? I think I fixed that as well. Lots of things to set up a whole channel this morning, but we should be good now. We should be good now. We're good. Oh, there we go. Thank you for letting me know. I don't actually have, I can't hear what I sound like from you guys, so this is great. No time for tests. And last, and certainly not least, Jillian, who are you? I don't know you.
Hello. Who am I? That's a good question. An hour ago, I was asleep. Hi, I'm Jillian Foxglove. I'm a TTRPG cosplayer, TikToker. I don't know. I do everything. I'm the Jill of all trades, if you will. And I do things around the internet, and you should check them out. And also, I will be streaming again come January 28th. It is my after a 4-year break, I think, from streaming, so it's gonna be interesting to say the least. Yeah. So that's me.
Hex yeah. Hex yeah. And I guess there's me. Hi, folks. I am the Playmat. I am a professional game master, actor, musician person, based out of Toronto. I can't make a comment of being a joke of all trades or something because Jillian beat me to it. But yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/theplaymat, where I run a lot of actual play. I do a lot of world building and a lot of improv D&D. I run a game occasionally called Whose Role Is It Anyway? The fully improvised D&D game where my players roll randomized characters. I roll a randomized setting and theme, and we try to make a story happen in that time. Yeah, come check me
AJ,
out.
go to sleep.
AJ, go to sleep. Hashtag AJ, go to sleep, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get that hashtag rolling? Yeah, I'm very, very happy to be here. I love Winter's Tales. I love, any project where AJ or Rob Hartley asked me to be on. The answer is yes. I don't even know the details. Doesn't matter what the responsibility is. If they're like, okay, well, you have to take a raft boat to Australia. I'm like, all right, guess I'm raft boating to Australia. That's how it works. We're gonna dive
Take me
in.
with you, please. I want to go to Australia.
Hex yes. Yeah, get me to PAX Australia so I can hang out with everybody there. So I'm gonna change the music, and then we're gonna dive in. No, this one. The world has changed. Darkness. Not in view, but a shadow going over everyone's general sense of being, their hearts. There is uncertainty across the 6 civilizations. Mountains erupting, capital cities falling, storms are brewing, even the celestial bodies are changing. A year ago, 3 adventurers were made gods, demigods, fledgling gods, newborns. And in that, a wish happened. That wish brought forth the 7th moon, the 7th deity, a deity of gravity, of change, of darkness. We are a year later. People are dealing with the aftermath. Adventurers are having to step up to the plate, fighting the various elementals and creatures that have erupted from underneath the earth. Creatures coming from other planes as they have opened the planes for planar travel. Now, a lot of the bravest adventurers trying to maintain this world over the past year have fallen. The numbers are dwindling. Responsibilities are growing more and more on the ones that remain. We find our adventurers today right outside Masadan, the collection of islands, the culture and civilization of the followers of the storm god. There have been these strange occurrences, these storms, whipping everything around, changing the gravity. Our players are in an encampment of the Ceridian Empire, where they hail from, near there, the last bastion before Masadan. For our players here, Masadan essentially... Just double checking that. Okay, we're good. Masadan essentially is the civilization that is at war with the Ceridian Empire. And so you are there, and you've been tasked to come here by one of the high military ranking officers of the Ceridian Empire. As you all, one by one, come into the main tent of this war camp, you see this human man, probably early 60s, scarred, worn, beaten, tired. You all sit down, and as he looks across the table at all of you, I want you to let me know what your character looks like. We're going to start with Coco. Kelly, I believe you're muted.
Okay, sorry about that. Coco is a red kobold. He stands an astounding 2 foot 11 inches. And is dressed in basically like a monk gi. Basically, kind of picture what Rey wears in like The Force Awakens, and just like put that on a kobold.
Oh yeah. Sitting next to you, Cognac.
Well, hello there,
real quick, sorry.
Cognac. Yep.
No, you're good. Keep going. Sorry.
All right, I'm happy to keep going. Cognac is a spring eladrin. I'm spry as can be. This is a dark time, sure, but we can always find a little bit of growth and a little bit of sunshine. And also, this right here is my Pegasus Pumpernickel, and we've gone on all sorts of adventures and just spreading light and joy and jubilation throughout the lands. And a dark time is upon us, but we shall find the silver lining.
Brilliant. Next, Muffin.
I'm a bard, by the way.
Nice.
Muffin. Hi. Muffin is a Minotaur barbarian. She is about between 8 and 9 feet tall, and she's very fuzzy, and she's got like big, adorable eyes. And she's 16. So she sort of looks around. She was raised by halflings, so she thinks she is normal size. And she just kind of looks around and like big smile, which is pretty imposing from a minotaur, and then waves at everyone. He's hello, a muffin. Hello.
Brilliant. Real quick sound check. I'm trying to adjust my volume as we go, different settings for different streams and stuff. Let me know if I'm a little bit better. I did turn up my gain and mess with a little bit of the settings here, so it should be a lot better. Moving on into Haste.
Yes, Haste is a tiefling with bluish hair and white horns and ashen gray skin. He's wearing leather armor of muted orange and purple, and he has a broken sword in his belt, and he's currently leaning back, probably with a foot up on something, and trying to get some gunk out of this wooden flute that he's got, and he's kind of having a little bit of difficulty with that, and cursing a little bit as he does so. You're not too sure exactly what's in there, but he seems pretty determined to get it out.
Finally, Renee.
Renee stands tall and lithe, 5'11", very Fae-like. A similar build to Cognac, but she looks darker, and her skin is pale blue, barely colored. She almost looks like a corpse, and her hair is white and it cascades down her back, and she has black eyes with these blue dots in the center that flit about the room and take in her surroundings, and they continue to look at the other Eladrin kind of with a look of judgment. And she is decked out in just all black garb, and affixed to her back is a very large scythe that is made of dark wood and blackened metal. And she kind of stands almost not moving, very inhuman, and is just kind of waiting.
Okay. As a lot of you are here, you feel just the arid tension in the room as, you know, a lot has been going on. You've been on a lot of adventures. You've been fighting a lot. You've been trying to deal with a lot of things happening. You are very much versed in the type of fighting that has been going on. And this general speaks up, and he... now, all right, folks, I know it has been an arduous journey for all of you, and I'm asking you to essentially do the impossible. All contact from Masadan has been cut. We are hearing of just people rising up in the streets back in the remaining cities of the Ceridian Empire. People are upset. There are people in these dark purple robes chanting about change, chanting about bringing the moons down. Some of the cities have been overtaken by these groups, and we've heard missives that it is coming from Masadan, which is very strange. The colors don't make any sense. And the celestial bodies have been changing, and you've noticed out of the 7 moons, all colored differently based on the gods, the blue moon has started to eclipse. All the moons have been full. They've been full for the past year. Nothing has changed. With the astral gates being open and power coming in from those gods even more. But the fact that one of the moons has been sort of eclipsing and is now almost fully eclipsed is strange. The newest moon of the newfound god of gravity has been changing from a charcoal color to an amethyst almost. It's been just slowly changing in opacity and changing color over the past several weeks. I don't know what this is, but everything points to the Eye of the Storm inside the Masada Isles. You have the opportunity to possibly talk to. We've captured one of these strange cultists, and then make your way in to deal with the problem as you can. Are you okay with this?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got to do it.
You were all brought to a
Know what
separate...
they said.
Yeah, you're all brought to a separate tent when you go in and you see this gaunt, very skinny giantkin Goliath. Just very skinny. Their eyes are just pitch black when normally they are white. Markings etched into their skin, carved in from a small knife. And they're just tied up and just murmuring to themselves. We are going to change the world. Everything is going to change. And they look up at you. What do you do?
I'd like to turn to the party and say, you want me thump him to jog memory? We want talking, yes?
I would think maybe we could start by asking a question and just seeing if that gets us anywhere before we start.
So, okay, so you ask question, then I thump.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
I'll step up to the prisoner, take a look at him. How you doing there? All right, no, I think we're gonna have to go straight to the thumping.
So thump,
Wait, does he-
I thump.
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
Do you
probably have
speak
to start
giant?
thumping.
I speak many a language. Why do you ask?
Oh, okay. So you're just being obtuse. Thumb him.
Thump. Right
Starts
over the
bleeding
head.
a little bit from the side, the gash here, and just looks at you. Waste your time. Go ahead. It's inevitable. There's nothing you can do.
What's inevitable?
Mm-hmm.
They're coming.
Okay, see, we're getting somewhere. Who's they?
A new age of darkness.
Oh God, one of those.
How tall is this guy?
Probably about 7'2". Sitting down on a chair though. He looks at you all and he's like, "It's inevitable. There's nothing you can do. The moons will be eaten. The sun will be blocked out. And change will happen." Oh.
Just a quick question. You keep using the word, do not know what it means. Inevitable. What are you saying?
Inevitable.
Inedible. It means you can't eat it.
But then he said that. But then he said would eat. He
You
said
can eat it. It's made of cheese.
cannot eat, and then he
What's
said
made of
would
cheese?
eat.
Moon.
Which one? The blue one?
Yep. Blue cheese.
Oh, I do like blue cheese.
You-
Why can't you eat blue cheese? Are you lactose intolerant?
Oh no.
Oh,
What does every discussion turn to food with y'all?
Because
very
always hungry. I'm hungry now.
I'm hungry. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna help us. Help this issue. Turn back to the prisoner. Look, pal. Let's work together. All right. You are forthcoming. You tell us what we need to know. We stop thumping you. I think it's pretty win-win.
His eyes gloss over as almost they eclipse from black to white, and they start glowing. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Haste.
I gotta tell you, I was ready to thump, and if his eyes changed, I would have thumped him.
Yeah, go for it. Thump.
Um,
Do you want me to roll
an
for
attack
that,
roll,
or is it
please.
just a?
No, you can roll an attack roll. Go for it.
All right.
So it was 15 for my wisdom save.
15 for your
I
wisdom
got a
save.
26.
You see as like the eyes glow, Bleak, your eyes start glowing the same color. You thump him and you crack his neck, and
Nope.
he lies there.
Ooh, I am so sorry. his eyes did a thing, and I thumped him too hard because your eyes were also doing the thing, and
Well,
I was worried about state of your
I
Bleak,
think you broke him.
Haste. Your eyes gloss over and you just see darkness until an orb starts forming of purple. Tendrils start coming out of it. You see stars from far away being sucked into it. You feel it moving. You take 35 points of psychic damage as you feel your brain just shake inside of your head.
What?
Haste. I am so sorry. I thumped him too good.
Ah.
You broke him.
Are you okay?
Maybe.
Ask me again in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Oh.
Haste. You then see, as your mind clears up from it, a storm surrounded by a pile of rocks, islands, massive. You see structures getting pulled into it, this big roiling mass of darkness slowly expanding in the center of Masadin.
There's something in the center of Masadin. There's this sort of hole that is just growing in the middle of the place, and it's just drawing everything in it. It's just absorbing everything.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We did it. He's
Yeah,
good.
go team.
I would like to high five Coco.
It's gonna be a long trip for that high five.
Something in the center of Masadin. I don't know what it is.
We need to go there.
I'm a little shook. Like, it seems a little bit maybe outside our pay grade. Like, big giant hole sucking everything. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, we might want to step forward gingerly here.
I always step forward gingerly.
I usually step forward muffinly.
Mm.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. Yes, you
He's
do.
good.
You've all seen some of the greatest wizards, sorcerers, clerics, champions. You've heard missives of them dying. The threats are greater than anything that this world has ever seen. People are dropping like flies, legends, names, people that have been, idols to you. There's a moment where you see kind of walking in is the same general, and once again looking defeated. You've seen that face over and over again of a lot of leadership. People just feeling like no matter what they can do, no matter what they try to do, the end is inevitable. And he looks at you and he says, "Listen, I'm not going to force you into a suicide mission. Are you willing to get in to at least scout, find some information about what is going on in there?"
I would like to pat him on the shoulder a little bit, probably too hard because I don't understand. And I'm gonna say, do not worry. We will go punch hole so good. We punch the hole till it is no longer whole, and everything will be fine.
Yeah, it's kind of a specialty.
Yeah, we are excellent at hole punching.
Mm-hmm. Nice holes.
Yeah.
Very round.
It's so good.
He looks at this group, this ragtag group of individuals, and just sighs.
He despairs, is what he does, really.
Yeah. And as you step outside, you see dawn rising. I would like for all of you to take inspiration, as it is a mechanic that the previous players created when they became fledgling gods. Gods of loyalty, peace, and dusk.
Great.
Nice.
That being said, he pulls out a scroll and looks at it. These can get you there, at least to some of the islands. And he looks at it and, like, just with melancholy, as it belonged to, and you see the name, it belonged to a famous wizard who has since perished over the past year, trying to defend the world. Any of you good with magic?
I'm pretty good with magic, and so's Renee.
Renee will kind of appear in front of him and just be like,
Passes it to Renee.
she'll take it and read it.
It is a teleportation scroll. And there's a small attunement to it. Roll me an Arcana check if you can. And if anyone else is looking at it, they can roll an Arcana check as well.
Oh, I'm rolling.
I'm rolling also.
Eyes peeled.
Ooh,
Let's
nat
roll it.
20.
Let's
24.
roll.
Okay.
Nat 20. Yep.
I rolled a nat 20, and that gives me a 19.
I rolled the 13, but I also got
Jesus.
a 24. Magic, man.
I love that you're getting
I
all the
rolled
good
a
rolls out right
14.
now.
It gives me
Yeah, exactly.
I know, right?
It'll suck
13.
later.
Yeah, no, you all see there's an attunement to this scroll, essentially making it unable to be erratic in where it transports and coordinates on it. So it is predetermined where it's going to teleport. You don't have to, like, think of a place you haven't been to as per the spell. And he looks at you and he says,
This teleportation spell is pretty uber.
"It is the last bit of magic of one of the greatest wizards of our civilization. You are its legacy, my friends."
Whoa. It's rad.
Thanks.
It's a lot of pressure.
We'll cherish it forever.
He giggles at just the sight of all of this happening, not bringing down your spirit.
Do
You
we put it somewhere safe, or do we?
No, I think we're supposed to use it.
Well,
use it whenever you're ready to go.
well, that's
and-
depressing.
Yeah.
Coco, you want to get in your little carrier?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
He'll hop up into the carrier.
You're
Uh,
an adorable pair. I'm so sad you're gonna die horribly in this.
Hmm?
Please
Yeah, well,
survive.
only once.
Please survive. You are a lot of people. Whatever hope remains is in your hands, at least for this.
Whoa.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Like that's just a lot of pressure.
No, Haste, we are good. We are professional hole punchers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and listen, it's a little bit of pressure. That's how we get things like diamonds. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with a little bit of pressure.
Yeah,
Mm.
and Cognac is bringing flying horse, and
Yep.
Pumpernickel would not let
Pumpernickel's
anything
coming.
bad happen.
Well, when you put it that way, I ever have doubted.
Mm.
You're welcome.
No problem. Look, no time like the present to commit harakiri. Shall we go?
Do you use it?
Yes. Yeah?
You
Mhm.
open up the spell, you read it out loud, and the runes on it start glowing, and into your mind, this just like little jolt of lightning hits all of you from this powerful wizard. You see a memory, a glimpse of a wizard, and they say, "If you are reading this, then I am deceased. Best of luck to you, and don't underestimate your foes. And if you have friends, hold them dear and keep them alive." And you all jolt to the sky.
Yeah.
Lightning lands you
Oh.
on this massive island in a roiling storm. You do not see sunlight. You look around. It is almost like you are in a different realm. The wind is heavy around you, and you see kind of out in the distance just this blackened void, things slowly being pulled towards it.
Whoa. Now that's a big hole.
You
We
are
found hole. Is step one.
Do we have to punch the hole this time?
Yeah, I'm
Renee's
not sure how
gonna
the hole
cast-
punching's gonna work out with the whole.
Renee's gonna cast Death Ward on herself.
okay. I will say, as you are on this island, sort of drifting towards this hole, you are on this sort of semicircle that looks like it was part of a temple, and it is slowly floating towards it. I have to go use the little GM's room. I just realized I've been sitting in this seat for over 2.5 hours, trying to prep for all this. As you do that, I would like you to, any preparations you'd like to do, roleplay, whatever you'd like to do, go for it. Got a table full of GMs here. I'm sure the stream won't burn down for the minute I'm gone, okay? I will be right back, okay?
Okay, so
minutes
paper
later.
said we were supposed to hold friends close, so I hug you all now. Yes.
Aw.
Okie artichoke. Alrighty.
Hey, get Pumpernickel in this.
Yes, obviously Pumpernickel.
Get over here.
Pumpernickel is friend.
this is too much. Just
You cannot.
I start
Renee
casting
does not
breast
let you.
meditation to make everybody smell better.
Oh, he's so
Oh.
nice. Thank
Oh,
you,
that's-
Cognac. He's
It's for
nice.
me
Smells
more
like,
than for you.
like strawberry farts.
Oh, he's strange scent.
It's hard to get the farts out, but we can help with a little bit of strawberry.
Thanks.
He's strange. You sort of taste it in your mouth a little.
That's
not
how you know the
unpleasant.
magic's good.
Okay.
aren't any of you like nervous? Like, all
Why?
we keep hearing is about this litany of people who are just dying. I kind of feel like they had a list of heroes and they kind of went through it, and now they've kind of reached the bottom, and it's us.
Yeah. He should have tried us first, you know?
Yeah, really.
Like we are excellent, I
I
feel.
don't run from danger. Danger runs from me.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm.
see, even Renee, who is a touch
Renee's
bristly
tough.
sometimes, very good. Very good at what she does. I think.
But
I'm a little nervous, but we took care of that dragon. We that zombie giant. Remember that guy? And
I
he was
remember
him.
vomiting up all the little zombies, and
was
we took care of-
disgusting.
And then they were
Kill that.
vomiting up even littler zombies, and then they were
No, it
vomiting
was
up
like
even littler zombies. It was
Zombie
weird.
section all the way down was
So
very
yeah,
strange.
look, I'm nervous, right? We're all nervous, but we're together. We got the power of friendship.
That's right.
and,
He's
and,
good.
and little jokes. That'll
Yeah.
get us
And-
through.
And horrible violence.
Yes, and I have this big great axe of certain death. So
we're fucking dead. All right, cool. All right, I'm
no,
just going
not
to.
our,
I'm
not
just going
our
to.
certain death. Their
And
other.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm just going to become zen with it. Just going to accept
Oh, I can
it.
help with that. Just find your inner self, my dude.
Oh,
No,
Coco, do you
I've
need
done
to be
that
let down?
already.
Yeah.
I've done that already, and that was not good. So let's
Oh.
not even talk about that.
Okay.
My inner self. No.
So,
Sometimes it's awkward explaining to the alchemist like how that got in there, but after that, it's all fine.
as your island is drifting towards this
I
void,
slipped in the shower.
what have you done preparation-wise? We have a death
We hugged each
forecast.
other.
You
We
Yeah,
hugged
hugged
each
each
other.
other.
Brilliant.
someone-
Short Renee.
Perfume.
Sure, Renee.
Yeah.
Renee was over there, supervising.
Yeah.
I sprayed everybody with some magical perfume to
Yeah.
try to get the sense
Smelled like
aligned.
strawberry shortcake dolls.
Yeah.
It was
We all
great.
feel great.
A little bit of those anti-stressor, like, peppermint oils. Brilliant.
Yeah.
You all hear,
Sometimes you just need stress mint.
yeah. You all hear a voice in your head. Oh. I was wondering if someone would come. Powerful magic's probably brought you here. Well, good. Since everyone is going to perish one by one as we wipe and change the world, end the hierarchies, end the monarchies, end the empires. A clean slate. You get to witness it front row.
Yeah, but why though?
Is
oh,
that the guy we were
okay,
talking to
uh,
before?
You all heard too, not just me. I'm not crazy.
Oh,
Mhm,
I
mhm.
thought it was just my thing from earlier that was acting up again.
Oh,
But you got
No.
it too?
I got it in here. Little man talking.
You're not like a
What's
little
your
I
zombie.
get a
name,
feeling he was a
Grant?
tall man.
Most people to me are little.
Hmm.
You hear, I have no name. Who I am, who I was, does not matter. I am the collective will.
Okay.
Everyone
Okay,
else
Will.
change.
We're gonna call you Kevin.
I was gonna call him William.
Oh, Collective William. Collective William. I like that too.
He's Collective William.
The collective will of who?
Are you Collective Willem? Are you our enemy?
Is anybody proficient in
Defoe.
religion?
Collective William the foe.
No.
No?
No.
All right. All good. The one thing you would know.
I can do a check. I have a negative modifier to it.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think Muffin should probably do that check.
Muffin, do the check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Muffin, I think
My
you should
religion
check.
is
Yeah.
the dance.
Got 18 minus 1, got 17.
Oh, that's incredible.
Good.
You would know, and you've heard stories, mostly like, you've heard musicians, this world's bard equivalent of the Wiggles. Yeah, that's right. It's okay. The world's going to die soon,
Yeah.
so I can make that canon. Singing about how,
Squiggles.
the gods, the moons, and the sky represent the people. And now with this astral gate open, those feelings are even more. So, we've got to essentially, they made a tune that was really popular, kind of like, oh my God, what's the John Lennon? Imagine, right? Where it's let's all be collective and let's all feel good together because it influences the world around us. And so you also know that a lot of people have been very afraid, cities falling, mountains rising, volcanoes erupting, and they're just afraid of everything happening and they want something stable. They just want peace. A new god of peace brought in this feeling of disdain from the previous game, this feeling of like resentment with this change that was not something they asked for. People want agency.
Oh.
And so
You remember the song, smile at the moon and the moon smiles at you. The gates bring in all the joy. You remember a song when we were little and we would sing that song? So turns out people were not smiling at moon enough and were very mad about it. And then like a gate opened or something and all the bad, sad stuff came out. And I think that was maybe whole. Whole is maybe bad, sad stuff.
Because people weren't smiling enough?
Is, Collective William, right, is supposed to be happy. But turns out I think most people, when they were talking to Collective William, not happy. And so all of that not happy got out in world. And made whole in ground. That is eating moons.
So he should have just made everybody happy.
Yes, I tried to tell you. I could have done puppet show or made little glass.
I brought my
bone
bagpipes.
So what
I
you're
have
saying
my
is we
gong.
brought this on ourselves? Is that what you're saying?
I am not saying. Collective William is saying.
So we're so unhappy. Okay. Oh man, is this world emo? Is that what's going on?
Yes, I mean, you can tell from all of the dashboard confessional that it's playing.
I hate to interrupt. We need to get moving.
We are moving. He's moving. Should we go away from?
If you notice,
the
we've
hole?
been slowly being sucked toward. We're like a few inches closer now.
Do we want to go, Renee? Should we be going away from hole? You think?
She just breathes heavily and starts walking towards the hole.
So you start walking towards the edge of to move where the island is, and you all feel like a massive, massive, massive quake as the hole starts growing and erupting. This temple part that's on top of the island just rips off and starts moving at a crazy pace. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. Things start collapsing. Rocks start falling down on all of you.
Wolf. 12.
12,
21.
21,
19.
19,
20.
20,
23.
23. Okay. So
Who fell down? I heard a 12.
Actually, the monk did, which is ridiculous.
Coco, you're going to take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone. The rest of you are going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as this is hurling towards this. You are essentially going to make impact with this giant hole. Tendrils start flying out of it everywhere, catching bits of light as it does. And as you erupt into it, you all lose your vision. And you all go unconscious.
What?
Damn it.
Mm,
Muffin is going to wake up
Wait,
very mad.
What kind of unconscious?
Give me a moment.
Ooh.
Give me a moment.
Ooh.
Because
Your consciousness comes back to you as you are in this center of a void. You do not hear wind rattling around you. You hear nothing. Pure silence. You see in front of you floating one of those Goliath again in the robes, twitching, moving as they look at you. Time to witness. And their body, kind of like pushed in a gravitational, like crushing, starts their flesh, their bones breaking. You hear it. There's nothing to muffle the sound as they are turned into a tiny little just mass, and it expands. It starts growing and growing and growing. 5 feet in diameter. 15. 20. 30. Until you see this massive worm-like entity, glowing purple, large tendrils coming out of its mouth, no eyes, beady veins of pure astral magic around it. You all hear in your minds, "Now is the time. I will eat your sun and your moons." We're all going to roll initiative.
That's better.
I wasn't sure if you heard me, but when Muffin wakes back up, she is in a rage.
In a rage? Yep, absolutely. You are raged pre-initiative. Go for it. You are a barbarian, yeah? And so that gives you... you're not going to roll initiative for your Pegasus. That's going to go on your turn, Cognac. But yeah, you have advantage on initiative. Go for it. Folks, if you want to roll initiative with real dice, just let me know what the roll is. Otherwise...
You want us to type that in Foundry, or?
Yes, absolutely, actually. That'd be great.
How do we do that?
Brilliant.
Okay. I got an 18 since I had advantage. Thank goodness.
Brilliant. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, it's doing the zoom thing. I don't like it when it does the zoom thing. Stop zooming. If it's going to keep doing the zoom thing, you know what? After this, we're going to... Oh, that's weird. Usually it doesn't do that.
That is weird.
Yeah, normally it doesn't do that unless you have the token like selected. I think what we're going to do is after this,
strange.
no more typing in the Foundry chart for that. Okay, so Coco 20.
Okay.
Just give me a moment. Petit moment. Stunning. Okay. Folks. Also, if we can keep an eye on chat for me, I have a bunch of things open and I don't have it on my OBS because I'm not actually logged in. I just have the stream key. Muffin, you were 18.
Yes.
Coco 20. I think Haste, you were 17. Is that what I saw? Just jumping between things. I was.
I didn't put it in, but yeah, that's what I had.
Oh,
Which is
brilliant.
odd because I didn't write anything.
I saw Renee and I didn't see if it was Renee. So perfect. 17 as well. Haste, what's your dex modifier?
+5.
Okay, so you're going to be above Renee. And then Cognac, what was yours?
22.
22. Woo! Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Just give me a quick second. I'm going to chuck this up. Folks, we're going to have some dono redeems for this. I was told I have control over what these are. Luckily, I run these quite often on my channel. For $10, you can give, and through Ko-fi to help with Winter's Tales and their goals. For $10, you can give a point of inspiration to one of the players, which is a reroll. You may have them essentially on deck and use one per roll. Let's have some fun with this. I'm going to say for $50, you can give one of the players an action surge. This is huge. This is going to be a huge fight. And whatever happens here is going to influence what happens. This is going to be a very difficult fight. For $25, I'm going to say, what else do I usually have on this? You can boost one of the players up and give them essentially a +2 to attack rolls, damage rolls as well, and we're going to do that mentally if we want to do some mental math, as well as increase their spell save DC by 1. That's something you can do. Okay, so we've got buff, we've got action surge, and we've got $10 for a reroll. All right, that's what we're going to do for now. I'll repeat it over the fight. We couldn't get those overlays on, but you know what? Support Winter's Tales in this 48-hour programming, right? Hex yes. Now, as this thing sort of appears around you all, a huge blast comes out of it. I need all of you to make a charisma saving throw.
$15.
13.
27.
Holy shit.
24.
24. Okay.
15.
So I saw a 20, a 24, and a 27, right? That was everything above a 22?
Correct.
Solid. Everybody who got above the 22, you're only going to take 26 points of force damage. The rest of you are going to take 52 points of force damage as this blast erupts. Ooh. And you just feel little tiny bits of you just disappear as you are being slowly disintegrated. Imagine the opacity of your atoms just going down a little bit. You've lost a small percentage of your atoms. Some of you start feeling pain inside your stomach. Some of you start hemorrhaging inside a little bit.
I'm quite dead, by the way.
You're unconscious?
Yeah.
Brilliant. You all see Haste fall down on the floor.
Balls.
Tell my mom I loved her.
Cognac, you are first to act, seeing this happen. What do you do?
Oh, well, looks like we're gonna get started being a helping hand before we do anything to chaos. I'm gonna hop up on Pumpernickel, to the air, and we're gonna fly back here. I have 1 million movement speed on Pumpernickel, so
1 million.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, give or take. And then I see Haste, and I'm gonna say, Haste, we just got started. What you doing? Get up! And I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Haste.
Brilliant.
Haste is gonna come back with 7 hit points.
Woo!
Stunning.
And then I'm gonna pull out my Wand of Wonder, and I'm gonna point it at this foul world-ending beast, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, now, that wasn't nice." And I'm gonna use the Wand of Wonder.
Okay, go for it.
And
What
I
does it
rolled
do?
a 50. The Wand of Wonder. I roll a D100, and then something random happens.
Brilliant. Okay.
So I rolled a 59.
Okay.
Grass grows on a 60-foot radius centered on the target. So basically, it just gets covered in grass.
You see this large otherworldly being just start, like, moss starts coming out of it, and the moss is purple, it is red, it is not from this world here, it is from somewhere else possibly, this being of just pure chaos and movement. And it starts shifting to different kinds of flora from different realms, slowly, bit by bit, like looking at a strange grassy aurora. Brilliant. That was your action?
That's it. I'm
Brilliant.
good.
Okay, so we've got Muffin next, then it's going to be Coco, and then it's going to be Haste. Muffin, what are you doing?
I would like to just ask the big worm
Yeah, go for
a
it.
couple of questions.
Also, reminder, just update your HPs in Foundry if you can.
Oh, in Foundry.
Yeah, you can just select the thing and do minus whatever damage you take and press enter, and it'll do the math for you. I know not everyone is a math gay like myself.
All right, hold on. I will do it as soon as I am done attacking.
Yeah, no worries. Go for it.
Okay. 28 to hit for the first attack.
That hits, absolutely.
I am hitting him with my Great Axe of Certain Death.
Lovely. Certain death, indeed.
So it is 9 plus 5 is 14, but I'm raging, so plus another 3, so 17 points of damage for the first
17
one.
points of damage.
And then I'm gonna just hit him again. F that guy.
Brilliant.
16 plus 10, 26 to hit.
26 indeed hits.
Okay, 5 plus 5, 10, so 13 points of damage for that. And the magical property of this particular one is when you damage a creature with an attack using this magic great axe, the target cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Cool.
Brilliant. Okay. Lovely. Just give me a quick second. Just trying to effectively... Okay. Okay. Brilliant. All right. Just trying to get chat up here. Love it. Okay. So, stunning. What was the last point of damage? Sorry. I was trying to fix something.
13.
Brilliant. Okay, so you start slashing into it, ripping out some of these tendrils, and they start kind of dissipating. There's been several donations. Just give me a moment. We just got $20 from Friend of the Fiend. 2 inspo just for whoever needs them. I'm going to say, chat, if you're going to do a redeem, just say who it goes towards. I'm going to say we're going to give one to Haste, because Haste is down, and I'm going to roll a d4 for the other person. I'm going to say Cognac, you get the second inspiration. I saw a $15.
How much for heals?
No, there is no heals.
How much for heals?
Yeah, why
There's-
don't
no.
y'all donate some hit points?
Heals makes the game longer.
slots.
We have 2 hours. You have a healer. Got action surges, you know? You could pop 2 heals with an action surge.
We'll be good. We'll be all right. We'll be
All
all
right.
right.
If I'm missing any donos, let me know in chat.
There was a 15.
There's a 15. I didn't see if that was going towards someone. That can be another point of inspiration. Harrowbed. They haven't written there. Any gift of any kind for Sarah, an inspiration for Sarah. There you go. There you go. All right, moving on. After its turn, it's going to use a legendary action. And it is going to summon a lashing maw. One of its tendrils whips out towards you. Will Muffin, and that's going to be a 19 to hit you.
I mean, it does.
You're gonna take. You are raging, yeah.
What sort? Piercing?
Piercing and necrotic.
Yeah, I am raging.
So you're gonna take 6. Give me a second here.
I take half damage on piercing.
Yeah, you're all good. 6 plus 8. You're going to take only 23 points of damage as opposed to 33. 23 points of damage. That's with the piercing, the slashing halved. It says piercing there. It's actually slashing. Slashing halved and some of its necrotic damage. So 23 points total from that legendary action. And you're not a spellcaster, so you're okay. That's going to be that. Moving on, we have Coco, then Haste, then Renee.
All right, Coco is going to look at this giant thing attacking his friends and is going to go, so it's come to this, and is going to step forward. I'm going to spend a bonus action to manifest my astral arms. I need a Constitution saving throw from the being beyond.
Brilliant. Give me a moment. That's going to be
Pardon me, it's deck save. Deck save.
Deck save. Oh, that's going to be a 4 on the nose.
Okay, then it's going to immediately take 2d8 force, which is going to be an amazing 5.
Brilliant.
And then he's going to punch it twice.
Yeah.
That is a... Just checking here, plus 10. 19?
19 to hit misses.
Okay, I'm going to spend that
Boo.
inspiration to re-roll that.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a nat 20.
Oh,
Let's
good for
go.
you. Let's go.
And then there's
Power
going to be
of
another nat
friendship.
20 on the second one.
All
Really?
right.
Crap.
Roll
amazing.
Roll damage. Roll damage.
That was the best inspiration I've ever spent in my life. Okay, first one is going to be a total of 14 force damage.
Force damage?
Is that with the
And-
doubled?
That's
Okay.
with the double, yeah.
Okay.
It's a D8. It's
All
a
right.
D8.
So as you go to hit it with force damage, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ugh. Just mean.
Okay, that's going to be a 23. Oh, pardon me. No, it's going to be a 17. It's going to be a 17.
17. Okay. Brilliant. It looks towards you and it mind melts with you. And you just see people upset, screaming. You see some of these cultists out in the streets bringing people around and saying, like, these gods have done nothing for us. They've ruined our place. They've ruined our planet. The priests, they're all in league with the politicians and everything, essentially trying to, like, force its will onto you. And you feel as you went to, like, go with your force damage and, like, with your astral arms and punch it through, it is a being of force. It blasted you with force and gravity. It started disintegrating some of your atoms. You feel yourself essentially be like, I need to push forward through this or I will be weakened. On a 17, you can now ignore its resistance to force damage. It comes from an otherworldly astral sort of thing, so you can ignore the force damage. So how much was that? You said 15?
It was 15 on the first one.
Brilliant,
and
okay.
8 on the second because I rolled super low.
No, you're all good.
And
you're all good.
You know what? There's no time like the presence. I'm gonna action surge.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Nice.
Like I said, there's no time like the present.
That's a 19. You said 19 is a miss, right?
19 is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay, and that's another nat 20.
Oh my god!
man.
Rolling hot.
That's amazing.
Brilliant.
These dice are amazing.
Good for you.
That's
Go, go,
gonna
go.
be 9, 14 more force damage on that one.
Brilliant.
And just because I'm new to Astral Monk, could I also have summoned the Visage of the Astral Self at the same time, but for another key point?
I think you get that at a certain level, right? I think
Yeah,
like,
it says
over
you
the
can
levels,
manifest
yeah.
them both at the same time if
Yeah.
you spend the extra key point.
Oh yeah. We'll say you just did both at
Cool.
the same time. Who cares? All good. Yeah.
Sounds good. I'm also gonna, on these last 2 attacks, I'm gonna make them both stunning strikes.
Okay. That's 2 Constitution saving throws. The first one is going to be a 24.
That's a hit, or that passes.
The second one is going to be a dirty 20.
Okay, just barely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is massive.
I'll get you next time.
It is massive, right? All good. As you kind of like, you're looking for points within it. Now that you're connecting these astral arms and it is from something more, you are hitting it with something more similar to it than anyone else on this plane could. And you are looking for points in the magic, and the magic is ancient, older than time itself. And so it's very complicated, and you're looking for points to do it. And it's like opening like a 10 series, like 10 novels of arcane research and be like, fuck, how do I start? Right? Is that your turn?
We'll just have to tear it apart. That's my turn.
It's going to use a legendary action. And it's going to hit you with, how far are you? You're right in front of it. Brilliant. It's going to cast a spell on you.
Oh, I don't like that.
I need you to, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Counterspell.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is.
Brilliant.
Counterspell.
You see it starts moving its tendrils. I need you to make an Arcana check. This is otherworldly casting. So this is an ability I wrote on this. You want to see, this is you trying to figure out if you can understand the components that it's using. These somatic components. 22? All right. You managed to counter this 9th level spell.
Hell yeah.
For a moment.
Not today.
For a moment,
Our
Coco.
friendship.
Yeah. For a moment, Coco, you start seeing the rest of your life flash before your eyes as if it was going to cast time ravage on you. You see the possibilities, you winning today, you finding everything you want, you starting a family, your family growing old, you're, sort of on your deathbed, surrounded by them. You also see the world imploding. You see this thing eating the moons one by one. You see a world of darkness. You see what is going to happen today if you don't stop this thing. You see the world engulfed by darkness. You see creatures coming from everywhere, nothing able to stop things from plane shifting in. You see deaths in the millions. You see the population dwindling to possibly under 5%. And all that, you go back, you feel your skin normal again. Not old. You didn't go through many periods of shedding as you would as a kobold. All right, and that was 2 of its legendary actions.
How many does it have?
Who knows?
Many.
Guess we'll find out.
Haste, you're up.
Yep. So haste is gonna live up to his name, and start by casting haste, on, I believe, our little kobold monk friend,
Yeah.
Okay.
because the kobold seems to be doing pretty good. So have yourself some haste.
Haste.
Yup. Haste from haste.
We're
Haha.
best friends now.
I know. And then I am going to, without getting out of combat with the thing, I am going to move a little bit over here.
Okay. So you did that. Haste, brilliant. You moved there. That is your turn. Fantastic. Renee, you are up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Jillian, what are you doing?
Okay,
New character name. Yeah. I always do that.
How do people look?
I'm not too
Hurt.
great.
I'm at 7
I'm
hit
pretty
points.
bloody.
I'm
what I
at
thought.
7.
Let's see. How far are you guys from me?
I don't know. My foundry just went completely blank, so I'm not sure where I am in relation. But I'm in within axe distance of
Okay.
the worm.
She's
You are in
gonna
melee,
run
yeah.
like over here-ish, so that she's within 30 feet of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to take out her scythe, and her scythe starts kind of not glowing, the opposite of glowing. It looks like it sucks in light.
Ooh.
And as it sucks in light and this like shadow kind of emerges from it, it bursts out, and you all kind of wait for damage or something to happen, but you actually feel yourself restored as she casts mass healing word at 5th level.
Woo!
Ooh.
Or no, sorry, not mass healing word.
Mass cure?
That's what mass cure wounds. There's so
Gotcha.
many healing spells, and they
Mhm.
all sound the same.
They do.
There we go.
Mass Effect Cure Wounds.
Everyone heals 19 point hit points.
Brilliant.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Huge.
Stunning. Fantastic. Is that your turn?
Yeah, she
Brilliant.
can't do anything.
The Star Eater's gonna
That was
go.
very good, though. Thank you.
Thank
Mm,
you.
Star Eater.
Actually, I have one legendary action left. It's going to use a Dusting Blast as you see a ball of force comes out of its mouth, and it's going to aim it at the Pegasus. 28 to hit.
No!
That's 30
no, He's
points.
invincible. He's unstoppable.
Yeah. That's 30
No, not
points
really.
of psychic damage to your Pegasus.
No. Not Pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel.
Can I silver barbs that?
You can silver barbs that. Absolutely.
You're not touching the unicorn, buddy.
33 to
I
hit.
think it's gonna hit no matter what. 33 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
To be, you know, Pumpernickel has 12 armor.
You
so
can
I
give
think it's
the
gonna
advantage to
hit.
someone else, though, as part of silver barbs, regardless.
Okay, yeah, I will.
Don't give it to me.
All right, Muffin.
Yeah. What
You
does
have
that mean?
advantage.
I have advantage on my next attack?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I am so mad that they hurt Pumpernickel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Burn this place to the fucking ground.
The Star Eater is going to make 3 attacks. First, it is going to fly around. You're going to get an opportunity attack haste as it starts
Yeah.
floating here. And it's going to use
I
Lashing
don't
Maw.
like that. It just looks like a black hole.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Renee, 34 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why do you ask?
23 to
That's
hit.
not. It's just rubbing it in.
23 to hit, Renee.
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
The third one is going to be on Cognac. 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. So Renee, you're going to take 59 points of damage.
Okay.
And
She is going to, with her reaction, where is it? She has telekinetic reprisal when
Yeah.
you take damage from a creature within 10 feet of you, which I'm pretty sure it's within 10, right?
Hmm.
Because it's huge.
I think it's got a 15-foot range on that. It's 15 feet away.
Fuck. God damn it. You cocksucker. Okay. Never mind.
You also lose a second level spell slot as it whips some magic out of you, and you see it like shimmer within
Excuse
of it.
me?
Yeah. Cognac, you're gonna take 44 points of damage. And
Okie dokie.
you're gonna lose a third level spell slot.
Ooh. All right.
That is its
30.
turn.
I got a 26 on the attack of opportunity,
Cool. Roll damage. Absolutely.
and I'm gonna use the wounding from the short sword of wounding.
Stunning. Okay.
So that's going to be 9 points of damage.
You would technically, you're a rogue, yeah? You would technically get sneak attack. You have friends within
Yeah.
range. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Hell yeah.
jeez. I don't
Attack
even
him
know
so
how-
good.
I don't even know how much my
Yeah.
sneak attack is worth. Hold on.
It's at least worth something.
It's
Give it-
worth 76, so let's
Holy crap!
Yeah, man. 14th level? Hell yeah.
man. I should just roll it on that.
So 15 plus whatever is coming out of this next, right?
Yeah, 22.
22. All right.
So
So
plus 22.
37.
And, gets the wounding. But that's going to be next turn.
Perfect. Remind me for that. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Now you manage to slash it, and it like opens up, and it has a hard time closing its wounds with your magical sort of wounding. You can see this thing is starting to take some hits. And top of the round, you all get an image in your head. There's no hope. This is your future. And you see it going towards one of the moons, opening its mouth and growing and growing and growing as it absorbs in sunlight. Sunlight is a source of magic here. Engulfs itself and crushes down on the moon breaking into pieces and falling down like meteorites on the material plane. People dying. Cognac, you are up, followed by Muffin, then Coco. What are you doing, Cognac?
Oh boy. All right. Well, listen, we might as well try stuff, see if it works. Hey, guess what? You shouldn't. Here's what we're gonna try. We're gonna go a little left field here. How many moons are still around us
You don't see any
that it
moons
could consume and eat?
in this void.
It's just gone. All right, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna point out. I'm gonna hop on my Pegasus. Oh, we're real close. I'm gonna point at it with my magical finger, and I'm gonna say, you know what? You're done.
Hell
You
yeah.
accomplished your goal. You can rest. And I'm gonna cast Modify Memory to try to make it think that it has already accomplished the goal of consuming all the stars, and is just now it can take a breather.
What is the
Yes.
casting time on that spell?
I believe it's an action.
It's an action?
Yes, sir.
Let me double check that. Also, on a side note, for those who lost spell slots, Renee and Cognac,
Yep.
as I check this out, something I forgot to mention, you also feel, and think about it think about it and I'll ask you in a second. What is a formative memory of your character's childhood? What is something that you remember that turned you into the person that you are, that shaped your beliefs? Just a little memory, could be anything. And when you're ready, at some point, let me know, because I know I'm putting you on the spot a little bit. Modify Memory, 5th level spell.
One action, range 30 feet.
And for a minute, okay, yeah, all right. It's a saving throw, right?
Yes. Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. I'm going to roll this one in Foundry for you all to see. That is a dirty 20.
Oh,
Silvery
I wanna
barbs, anybody?
Yeah, I got silvery barbs. I'm a silvery barbs it.
Okay, we're going to do it again.
What does your advantage go to?
Oh, who wants it?
It's a natural 1.
Yeah, let's go. I'll give my advantage to who wants one? You want one? You want one, Coco? You want some advantage?
I'm good.
Renee, you want some advantage?
Sure.
All right, Renee's gonna take my advantage. Yeah, so its memory of this past couple minutes has shifted so that it feels like it's already won, and now we're just hanging out and being sad because it destroyed the universe or whatever.
It starts moving around, and then like it links with you. What is the memory, the formative memory from your childhood?
The formative memory from my childhood is the first time I watched someone fall downstairs into a bowl of Jello, which happens a lot in the Feywild, and it was very funny. And it sort of taught me the humor that can be found in watching other people get hurt.
Okay. As he feels that memory and eats it, he's using a legendary resistance for your modify memory. So he's burning one of those.
Dang. Dang.
This giant worm doesn't have a gender. And it
Accept.
looks at you, and you feel in your mind, peaceful, not the same low booming voice. I am going to enjoy inflicting pain on you and watching your friends. You will be the first to die. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, that was intense. I'm gonna say now I don't think violence is funny. I just think it's important. Muffin, I need you to hit that guy extra hard this turn. And I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration. It's a D10.
Solid.
And then I'm going to fly far the fuck away.
Yeah, go for it. You
Awesome.
witness this entity have a feeling about something that it took from you. And it seems like it's this new fledgling being slowly taking feelings. Renee, what was your formative childhood memory?
It was of her mother getting accused of something she didn't do and being executed for it. She learned that the world is unfair, and if you want what you want, you have to take it.
As you fly away, in your mind, Renee, you worship death. You are the guardian. Be the usher of change. Join us. We are going to take the world. You can be part of that. Moving on. Muffin, you're up, then Coco, then Haste. Muffin, what are you doing?
I'm so mad. I'm just gonna... First, I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Okay.
Which means that I have empowered it for 1 minute, and during that time, my melee attacks with a weapon or unarmed strike, I can be farther away if I want, because inky tendrils launch toward the target,
Cute.
and in addition, my melee attacks deal an extra 1d6 of force damage on a hit.
Okay. Brilliant.
So I have advantage on this, and I have inspiration.
Yep. Inspiration you can use after the fact as you make these attacks.
That seems good because I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, brilliant. I
Yeah.
also need you to roll a wisdom saving throw in the midst of this.
Yo.
Oh, might want to use that inspiration. Let's see. 18 plus 1 is 19.
Brilliant. Now the DC for this is not very high. As your inky tendril aims towards this thing, the same thing that happened with Coco earlier is you feel just a connection with what you're doing and this otherworldly entity. It is so strange and otherworldly. It's like an animated series. Let's say Avatar: The Last Airbender, the animated series. Throw a character from Bluey in there. Right?
Oh,
You're the character
it's
from
me.
Bluey, it's from Avatar. Exactly, right? And so it just feels wrong. And as you connect with it, things make sense a little bit more for you. You see it in a different light, and your force damage is going to ignore resistance. So roll your damage.
Great.
That was the weirdest
Yeah,
metaphor I've ever
and
come
it's
up
double
with.
the dice because it was...
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
That was good. I liked it.
16 plus 8 is 24, plus 5 is 29, plus 3 is 32 points of damage for my first attack, please.
Really good hit. It lands, and you almost pull some of its essence away from it. With that, a little glimpse of a young Renee and her mother, and Renee looking sad.
Oh, well, that makes me want to hit it even harder.
Go for it.
It made my friend sad in the past somehow, and I don't know how it did it, but it did. So second attack. Also, that was using my magical weapon, so it cannot heal before my next turn again. 17 plus 10, 27 to hit.
27 hits, absolutely.
For 13 plus 5 is 18 plus 3, 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, no, those were some really solid hits. It's starting to take some massive damage. As you see parts of it just start like flickering away, its essence losing its tetheredness to this plane. Okay. That's your turn?
All right. I still have that inspiration I'm going to hold on to. Yeah, I want to throw over my shoulder. Who's going next?
Me.
Coco?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just look over at him and go, Coco! He thumped him. You thump. Your turn, thump.
Perfect. All right. So is it my turn up?
It's going to use... Yeah, no, go ahead. It's your turn. Yeah.
Okay. So Coco has like manifested this like giant buff dragon man persona on top of himself. And he's going to go, I'll thump him good. And that's going to be, does a 20 hit?
Just
unnatural.
Hits. Yeah.
Okay. 1 hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. I'm going to use Flurry of Blows. And I'm going to spend one of my luckies to reroll this one. Still a miss. 4 hits. And a crit on the last one with a 19.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm gonna use an auto dice roller because this is a lot of.
No, go for it. Go for it. You're good.
So that's 1, 2, 6d8 plus 20, 52 points of force damage.
Ooh,
yeah.
Brilliant.
And that's gonna be 2 stunning strikes in there.
2 stunning strikes. Okay, no worries. All right. That's gonna be an 18.
Fail.
You go to stun it, and you find the point, and it shatters. It is immune to stun.
Oh, dang. Oh, Ramba.
You can take the key point back for the second one because I didn't end up rolling for it. So just the key point for the
I
first one.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're all good.
I will take that back.
Yeah, it's got a big list of things it's immune to, unfortunately. Yeah, so 52 points of damage. Oof, okay. You do feel yourself, though, like a surgeon, bit by bit. You are pulling apart some of it. The little tethers, a little arcane, ancient tethers of magic. It is magic that is part of the universe. It is not something that is conjured. It is the way that you connect your spirit, your body, to the astral realm. You are picking it apart, pulling at the threads of it. And it starts wavering and it looks towards you.
Stop fighting, my friends. Your real battle's right here.
It's going to...
Oh god, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Coco.
I'm pretty proud of you too, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
We are thumping so good today.
We're so
How
good
much
at
HP do you have
thumping.
left?
The best thumpers.
Is it accurate here?
Yeah, it is accurate presently.
Brilliant. Okay, so it's going to...
92.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Mm.
Renee, is your HP accurate as well? At 97?
No.
Mm-hmm. Brilliant.
Just gonna update that real quick.
Okay. Yeah, okay. It's going to... Okay. For 2 legendary actions, it's going to summon a Ravenous Void.
Oh, crap, you healed this, didn't you, Renee?
Mm-hmm. For 19.
How much was that?
19.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
19.
did take the 19. Yeah, okay.
And it's going to center the Ravenous Void. Not right here. It's going to center the Ravenous Void, and you all see essentially this swirling mass of darkness go around Cognac as a black hole appears.
Nope.
I believe on the start of your turn, something's going to either enters the tune or starts. Okay, starts their. Okay, on your turns, something's going to happen. I'm going to pre-roll that damage just so you know. You are going to all be pulled. It's going to be 32. Pulled towards it as you feel this pulling you in as it concentrates on this Ravenous Void. That's going to be its 2 legendary actions to cast a major spell.
Woof.
Haste, you're up.
Can that be counterspelled?
Is this an
You can
entity?
try.
Does
Is
anybody want to?
the Ravenous Void, is that an entity or is it just a plain thing?
It's a spell. It's essentially conjuring gravity to create a black hole. And it is a spell. If someone wants to counterspell it, they have to roll an Arcana check to see if they understand the components, the otherworldly components this thing is using to cast this. As it was earlier, I don't think Cognac has a reaction though.
I do not. I used it for silvery barbs.
Is this auto damage, or do we get a save?
You will get a save once you. Let me double check. You will get a save.
Is this something that he might be concentrating on?
It is. He is definitely concentrating on it, and you have a save to essentially once you're pulled in it, you are restrained. You have a save to see if you can move out of it. It's restrained until there's no longer in the sphere.
Okay.
Yep. But while you're in the sphere, you start your turn and you take that damage. Yeah, no, it is auto damage if you start your turn within the sphere, but you will start your turn being pulled towards it.
Okay.
With a strength saving throw to be pulled towards it. Thank you. Sorry, this one and Darkstar are very similar. So I want to make sure I have the right one. Yeah.
No, you're juggling a lot, man.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. So, all right.
I think you should juggle more.
All right, sure. Sounds good. Let's pop in some more crazy things. Coco, that was your turn. Haste. You must make the strength saving throw at the top of your turn or be pulled towards this thing. You feel, and you all see Haste kind of like bracing themselves as this happens.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I was muted. Strength is not my forte, so I'm going to use my inspiration.
Go for it.
And thank God for that, because that would have been. I'm probably going to fail anyways. 19.
19. How much HP do you have left?
Oh, 26.
I don't like when you ask questions like
26.
that.
You see Haste pulled into it, and from the inside, Cognac, you see he turns around and dust appears as Haste is fully disintegrated.
Man, my own Peter Parker moment. Mr. Stark.
Mr. Haste.
You all feel something change in your minds as the memory of Haste, what just happened, starts waning a little bit. Their existence slowly being pulled away from your minds. Haste, because that was your turn, is there anything you'd like to do before that happens? I will give you an action. A final moment. Something heroic to do. As you start turning to dust.
Yeah, would casting a tiny hut save my ass here?
Oh.
Ooh. Tiny hut, eh? What's the casting time?
One action. I believe. Hold on, let me double check everything here. Leoman's tiny hut is.
It's one of those. It's a minute, right?
No, it's 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a minute.
You know what? Roll me a nat 20.
Yeah, can I do Misty Step and get out of it?
It would pull you 100 feet in. Roll me a nat 20. Time.
You want me to roll you a nat 20?
Roll me a nat 20, and you can make that a cat. Like, essentially, it's one of those things where it's like, Can you tap into the gravitational force to do something within a minute, within a second? Let's just give it a shot, right?
All right. Well,
I'm so sorry.
can I use my other advantage on this?
You absolutely can. Yep.
Sorry. And can I ask you one more question before I do? More question for you, because this seems really kind of, it's probably not going to work because the rolling time are pretty low.
I'm doing really mean shit here. I'm willing to say yes and to whatever, right?
Well,
yep.
Okay, well, because I was going to say instead, can I just go out in a blaze of glory and fireball the fuck out of this worm?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can.
All right. So that's what I'm going to do. So as I get pulled in, that's what I'm going to do.
No worries. You're all good.
Roast, motherfucker. And then...
I simultaneously enjoy this and I hate because I know how rough it is.
It's okay.
But this thing is taking a lot of damage.
How hurt is it looking?
Decently hurt. It's hard to tell. Doesn't have flesh the same way.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my fireball on it.
Cool.
And I'm gonna roll my damage.
It's a fail. It doesn't have anything for dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Nice. All right. Oh, that's not bad.
As you throw out this fireball, and after you're done counting, and you start turning to dust, any final words as well?
32.
32? That's really good. It takes the full 32 points of damage, and you see, like, you manage to fireball inside of its mouth, and you see it glow from the inside. Tendrils, veins all over it just light up from the inside, and it puffs out smoke. Coughs almost. It's a solid final hit.
And just as I disintegrate and turn into dust, I will look over at Cognac and say, I never got that shit out of my flute.
Sorry, buddy.
It's okay. It's okay.
As he disintegrates, you see kind of in place the flute floats there. The last remnant of your compatriot. Renee, you are up.
I ask again.
Mm-hmm.
How hurt does this thing look?
It's got a wad of HP. Mechanically, under half. But it's hard to tell. The way it is like looking damaged is you see it start sort of blinking in and out, and like some of the veins on it like flicker out. There are flesh wounds, obviously, that are not closing up from all the axe attacks.
Okay. She looks up at it.
Mm-hmm.
Her hair kind of starts hovering of her shoulders, and that dark anti-light returns, and she reaches out and she casts Divine Word.
Okay. Link that in chat. I'm pretty sure only one of the effects can take hold based on its HP. And that's a big effect, though.
Regardless of its current hit points, a Celestial, Elemental, Fey, or Fiend, if it is one of those, I don't know, that fails to save its force back to its plane of origin if it isn't already there.
You would also know that this is definitely an aberration.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Do you still want to cast this spell?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like she's just doing whatever she can.
You're all good. I would say you would definitely know, just because it's the problem with this spell is it's hard to tell the mechanics. It is definitely over 50 HP. I know.
Okay. I mean, that's metagaming. So
It's up to you. Do you it's metagaming, but it's also it's
I
up to you.
cast the spell.
All right.
I cast the spell and I didn't know the HP. I was taking a chance. I don't like metagaming.
No,
I
you're
cast the
fine.
spell.
I don't like how that spell is written, to be honest. And like that's my issue with the game, not with you. Okay.
If it does nothing, it does nothing. It's a bonus action, so she technically still has an action. So
Okay.
if it does nothing, then she, I guess, will just, because she can't do a, can she do still a cantrip?
Cantrips are most of them are an
Can't do
action.
doubled spells?
No, you can do a cantrip because it was a bonus action spell. Yes, you can do a cantrip.
Yeah. She's going to Word of Radiance, I guess.
Okay. That's a dexterity saving throw, constitution saving throw.
Con save.
Okay. Dirty 30.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. No, you. This doesn't. Both things do nothing to this creature. I'm also okay with. I know because it's metagaming, but it's also like hard to tell with HP and stuff. So if you wanted to do something else, I don't care. Like you know, to me, it's more like what is the feeling and the thing you want to do in the turn, not what is the wording on a spell. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they're a little tedious with their wording. And you're gonna have to make a save to be pulled into this thing right after your turn. Or I should have been at the beginning, but I forgot because there's juggling a lot of things. Like it has over 4 times the amount of HP it would need to have anything happen with that spell. That's why I'm saying that. Because I know it's like it's metagaming, but like that spell in my home game, I doubled it to 175 like that because I don't like what it does for such a high level spell.
She'll cast Banishment at 6th level.
Okay.
Hell yes.
That's the effect we're looking for with that, so I'm totally okay with that. Banishment is a charisma saving throw. Con saving throw. Okay.
No, wait.
No, it's charisma.
Okay.
No, it's Charisma. I was on the wrong spell.
Natural 20.
There's the great Sentinel.
Please.
Sentinel.
Sentinel at, I think that's for, is that for attack rolls or saving throws? Sentinel at Death's Door, right? That's the thing? I think that's for attack rolls because it negates a damage crit. But yeah, you go to try to banish it. At least you had the shot, right?
Sure.
And it does not work. I need a strength saving throw from you as you were pulled into this void.
5.
5. You're pulled in, you take 32 points of force damage.
32 points?
Yeah.
Cool.
Its turn. It is going to fire dusting blasts. We're going to go for 2 on Coco and 1 on Muffin. So Coco, you're going to be hit with 16 to hit and 30 to hit.
Wait, I have advantage.
Roll it again. Yep.
Cognac gave me advantage.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yep, and you have. Is this a save or is this an attack roll?
This is a saving throw that Renee's rolling at advantage. I'm attacking you with a
Still
16 and
dead.
30.
Well, not
Yeah.
dead, but
Okay, so I have. You have disadvantage on me because of my cloak of displacement. So the first one's going to be a miss.
Cool. We'll call that as the disadvantage, the 16 and the 30, and I'll make the next one at disadvantage against you. It's 226.
that'll hit.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a lucky to make you re-roll that.
Perfect. We'll do one normal reroll. 16 again. Okay, good for you. So that was for a total of 2 attack rolls. The third one I said going towards Muffin. Muffin, an 18 to hit you. Roll and roll low.
Yeah, no, that 18 hits me.
Okay, Muffin should technically have a 16 AC.
Can I use my reaction to
I
use
do have a
interception?
16 HC.
Yes, interception reduces damage, yeah?
I rolled a 10, so that's going to be minus 15 to whatever she takes.
Brilliant. Okay, so it's only going to be 10 points of psychic damage as you manage to, with your astral sort of dragon being around you, parry some of this like psychic force that's coming from it. So only 10 points of psychic damage, and that is its full round of attacks. Okay. All right. Because it is under half HP, you see it starts flickering, having a harder time maintaining concentration on this spell that it's using. But I did maintain concentration on it. It is essentially losing its tether to the astral sea and its gravitational magic. Cognac, you're up. Do your turn first, and
Pumpernickel.
then you're gonna do the save. Yeah.
Pumpernickel looks to me, and we share a moment of eye contact, and I say, "I'll see you again soon, friend," as it crumbles to dust under the 32 force damage.
Mhm.
I also take 32 force damage,
You do.
but I'm still up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, make the save now. The save, because you're in it, this is to see if you can actually start moving out of it. Otherwise, you were restrained within here.
I don't even need to. Okay,
Okay.
fine, I'll make it. But I have so many plans you don't even know. What's the save?
Strength saving throw.
Is it strength?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna fail unless I get a natural 20.
Yeah,
no, 14,
no, it's
14.
a hard one. Yep.
I reach into my lapel pocket and I pull out a gift that I was given by an ancient artificer that I once played a beautiful tune to. A small, sort of ordinary-looking cube with some shapes on it. And I press side 4 of my cube of force. A 15-foot cube emits from me that no spell effects can pass through. And I am now standing safely in the area of it as the spell effect does not pass through. I am going to, with my movement, get to the area that Renee is. So now Renee is also in the cube of force. Anything can pass through it other than spell effects.
Okay,
Then,
brilliant.
With my bonus action, I will expend a use of bardic inspiration as there is a poof of glitter and sparkles and little flowers as I will use my mantle of inspiration. All of my teammates gain 11 temporary hit points, and everybody can move up to their movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So Renee can leave the area if she wants to. Everybody can run around if they want to.
Okay. Brilliant. Hell yeah. Also, heads up in the initiative. Those who are dead are still doing things on their turn in this liminal space. You will essentially get a moment to roleplay and give an inspiration out to somebody as you are dead. Just because I know I hate killing people early. So just a heads up on that. In a few, so that is Cognac. Is that your turn?
Yes, it is. That's action, bonus action, and movement.
Brilliant.
So everyone gets 11 hit points. Everybody can move if they want to.
That's cool.
And Renee is not restrained.
Okay,
or
so
affected by the spell
Coco
anymore.
and Muffin, you can take your full movement right now, immediately, right? Is this a reaction for them to do this?
Yep, no, this is part of Mantle of Inspiration.
Brilliant. Cool.
Basically, it's a bonus action for me. Everybody can move
Cool.
and get hit points.
The spear can't hurt me right now, right? When you're
Nope. If
Cool.
you're within the cube, you're good.
then I'm straight.
I just want to be between teammates and giant worm.
Okay.
Muffin's a simple creature. Like she's just
Here's the thing with the gravitational pull. You want to be between teammates. So if you move around here, you start feeling this not pulling towards you. There's something about, if this is an anti-magic thing, the area that it is essentially pulling you from there, Coco, you would be in that as well, right there. It is no longer pulling you at this moment. Because if it would stop the magic, it's like taking a vacuum towards something, and it would not be pulling you right now at this angle. Especially because you're, not giant.
love that.
Okay. So it's going to be Muffin, then Coco, and then the Spirit of Haste.
Okay. So Muffin is still so angry. And her tattoo is still in effect. And also I have delightful stuff from chat. So I think I'm going to action surge. So she's going to have 4 attacks this round. She's just gonna axe him so many times.
Go for it. Brilliant.
All right. So, let's see. Well, 19 plus 10 is 29 to hit.
Yes, absolutely.
So 15, 20. First one is 23 damage.
23 points of damage, okay.
Second attack. Another 19, 29 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
10 and 2, 12 plus 5 is 17. 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Jeez, okay.
Third attack.
Go for it.
18 plus 10 is 29 to hit.
Go for it.
11 plus 5, 16 plus 3 is 19 points of damage.
All right. It is starting to
Last
look quite rough. Keep going.
Last attack, natural 20, let's fucking go.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay, jeez.
You're the best cow ever.
I am the best cow. 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus 12 is 23. Plus 6 is 29. Plus 5 is 34. Plus 3 is 37 points of damage.
37 points of damage. Jeez, it is starting to look quite rough. Quite rough. Amazing.
I'm so mad at you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to make a fuck ton of Constitution saving throws at disadvantage to see if it can maintain this spell. That's 4 of them, I think.
4, yes. I hit
I'm at a
him 4
plus
times.
14. I'm just gonna do 14, 20. 8. No. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna look in pairs. All right. The first one's a natural 1. Don't need to look at the rest. Yeah, that spell dissipates. It's going to use 1 legendary action to Lashing Maw at you. $24 to hit you.
24 does hit me.
Okay. Yeah, you take 45 points of nope, some of it's halved. You're gonna take
Halved.
yeah, that's 26, 13, so minus 13 from that. 32 points of damage total
Okay.
as it lashes out at you.
32.
Yeah.
Still up.
Still up. Coco, you're up next.
Still up. Still mad.
Okay. So if I'm up, I'm pretty sure haste lost concentration on haste. So
Yeah.
I think I'm feeling pretty sleepy right now.
You are stunned and you're like, ugh. Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna use second wind
Got you. Yep.
to get. That was almost a lot of hit points. I'm gonna get 6 hit points back for that.
Lovely.
And we don't have any extra action surges or anything that the chat bought us, do we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So chat, buy us extra actions. Do it.
Yeah. The fate of the world is
So
here.
with that,
Yeah.
so I guess then Coco's action will be like looking over and going, "Way to hit that hole.
In punching hole.
So proud."
Thank you.
Amazing.
That's my turn.
Brilliant.
Sharing love
Just sharing some love.
and healing 6
Okay.
points of damage.
Um,
You're just like hugging yourself. Like, we're good.
Next.
With like a big astral arms.
Yeah.
Like,
Next is gonna be the spirit of haste. Now haste. In this moment mechanically, you can either give an inspiration to one of your pals or the opposite to this entity.
Ooh.
Haste's feelings are still lingering in this space, though his body is not. He felt disdainful of this, was afraid, and his deepest, darkest fear possibly came true. How does he feel right now?
I think Haste feels that the real problem with this creature is that it's fine to want to destroy and rebuild, but this thing is not really about destruction. It's about negation. It's about the non-existence of things. And if something is not existent, you cannot rebuild it. So I think Haste feels that this thing is just wrong, even in its approach to things and what it's doing, so that even if we disagree with what its purpose is, at the end of the day, its purpose is not even serving its own purpose. It is completely misguided because of this. And that it's fine for things to be terrible and things to be bad, because when things are terrible and bad, there's always the chance that there'll be a new dawn or a new dusk and you'll feel better the next day. But if there is negation, if there is nothing, if there is emptiness, if there is void, there's not even a chance for that to come back. So I think that in this particular instance, Haste would feel that this thing needs to feel a little bit of that. And so if the group agrees, I think I would give the disadvantage to it instead of giving advantage, because
when I make a roll, you call disadvantage on that.
I think he will sort of reach out and to this creature and say, you want to know what the void feels like? Well, here, have a taste of it yourself.
You are now lingering with it when it's within its entity and feelings. At any point you want, during the next round, you impose disadvantage on one of my rolls, okay?
Awesome.
Stunning. I'm going to say, we're going to use our last 2 legendary actions. And it is going to use a matter melting blast towards the lot of you. But those within the
like
sphere,
overkill.
Those within the sphere, or the anti-magic thing, this is not going to affect you. I need a DC 22 Constitution saving throw from the 2 of you.
Oh, I'm good at Constitution saving throws.
Can I go into the sphere real quick?
just a like a quick little move over.
Just a little, like, no.
I've been holding on to this inspiration because I've been rolling well. So let's see what happens. Con save. I get a +7 to it.
Won't help you with that.
Oh, it's an unnatural 20. But I'm seeing that 22.
It's a 22. It's a high DC.
Is there anything else here?
Okay.
I think it's just strength saves that get affected, or wisdom.
Can we use our inspiration on saving throws?
Yeah, you can reroll it, absolutely. Any ability check, attack, roll, saving throw.
Okay.
You were rolling these at advantage. Oh no, sorry, this is con, not strength. Yeah, sorry, what'd you get?
I have a question about the. So is the inspiration a reroll or is it?
It's a reroll. You do it after if you want to. You can see what you get first. You don't have to Yeah.
What about the D10 bardic inspiration that Cognac gave me?
If you haven't used that, you still have it.
And I can just roll and add.
Yep.
Great. Okay. Well, I rolled a 10 on the die. I have a +7, and I rolled a 5, so 22.
Okay.
Just me.
Meets it, beats it. Fingers crossed.
You're gonna take 57 points of force damage, Coco. And you're gonna take half of that muffin at a 28.
Okay, so 57 minus the 11 temp HP.
Yeah.
28.
So 46.
Oh,
now,
boy.
That 6 hit points came in handy.
Muffin, would that have brought you down to 0 if you failed?
No, I'm at 7.
Okay.
If I had failed, yes. Okay.
You just feel like your body, your fur starts just disappearing, melting almost, and just the image of falling into jello from earlier gives you the will. Your emotions are tied to your body as you are raging, as you're mad. The bardic inspiration from your pal Cognac saves you.
Oh boy. Do not feel good. Everyone. Muffin is having a moment.
It's Renee, and then it's the Star Eater.
Cool.
We update.
She is going to use her 2 sorcery points to quicken her spell.
Okay.
So a bonus action.
You'll need to step out of the cube to cast spells.
Yeah.
So you know.
You pop in and out, sure.
You will pop out. She's going to cast Mass Cure Wounds at 7th level.
Okay.
since she didn't use her 7th spell.
All right.
For 29 hit point healing for everyone.
Damn.
Oh,
That's like almost, that's over 100 points of healing total.
I feel so much better.
oh yeah.
Still not great, but better.
I am not taking that healing, just so you know. It's fine. But it's fine. But yeah, they should have it.
She's going to
Oh, right.
hold out her scythe. This is definitely going to go poorly. That's okay. But she got the thing done. And she's going to divine intervention.
Cool.
Okay. You all see one of the moons start peering in the space of your god. You need to roll, I believe, a 14 or under.
Oh boy.
Or under?
How do I roll in Foundry?
Bottom right, there's a D100, or you can do /R space 1D100. %, chance.
I believe in you.
I believe in
Possibly one of the last moments that any of the other gods can do anything. On a 31, you see the moon.
you. Can the
start
advantage be
appearing.
used to reroll that?
Fuck it, I'll
Or
allow
the
it.
inspiration?
Why not?
Yeah, the inspiration that we were gifted at
Use-
the beginning from the previous.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Oh shit, I haven't used that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, were we bought inspiration on top of that?
No, we were given from the last game. I haven't used
Okay.
that.
Perfect.
No.
Unfortunately, no. You just see the image of the moon just start flittering and crumbling. And you also see the being looks up, looks back down at you. Your god can't save you now. Join me. That's your turn?
Yep.
The Strider is going to go.
Would you move back into the cube?
Yes, I will do that.
You're
I'll
okay.
be smart.
Sorry.
No, you're all good.
You're fine.
Yeah. We're gonna make attacks. Lashing Maw. We're gonna go for our barbarian first. 31.
But she's so cute.
She's so cute. 31 a hit.
Yes.
We're having
But I'm
some of
still
that.
so mad, so it's halved.
25 points total as the physical damage is halved.
Okay.
Second attack. Does a 17 hit you?
Still me?
Yeah. Technically,
Yes.
you'd be prone. So that would be an advantage.
Why would I be pro?
Because the first one did 25 points of damage. Oh, you were healed. Good for you. Right. Okay. That is only going to be... Sorry, I didn't take a look at your HP. That is only going to be 24 points of damage.
For the second one? That
second
knocks me out. That zeroes me.
Has it been... When was the last Lashing Maw, the one that I used my reaction on? Was that before or after my turn?
That was a
remember?
legendary action.
It was a legendary. Okay, so that was after my turn.
Yeah, I
so
think it was
I can't
after your
reduce it.
turn. Coco, you're there. No, it wasn't, because Muffin is above you in initiative, and I think it went after Muffin.
Oh, okay. Then I would love to reduce that last one.
Absolutely.
I would too.
right.
That's going to be 12 points of damage off that.
So if the hit was 13 instead of 12, would that down you?
Oh my
One left. Okay.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Third hit,
Wow.
26 to hit. Doesn't matter what the damage is, it just knocks you out. But that is
Yeah.
its 3 attacks.
Muffin goes down.
Top of the round, we have Cognac,
No.
then Muffin,
Oh boy.
then the Spirit of the Fallen Haste, then Renee.
I don't know if this is the right move, but I don't want to be a passive watcher buyer. So I'm gonna turn the cube off.
Mhm.
And you are going to see this glow emanate from around Cognac as if there's like one of those backlit spotlights on them. and his eyes are going to flicker with an otherworldly kind of ethereal light as I will activate my Mantle of Majesty.
Ooh.
And
yeah.
as a bonus action, I am going to cast Command on the large space moon-eating worm, and I am going to say, stop.
What's the saving throw?
It is a wisdom saving throw, I believe. Let me see really quickly.
All right.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Rolling at a plus 12. 17?
Oh, jeez Louise.
Can I give my
Fail!
Oh.
18.
You don't even need to. It is going to burn its last
And because it's the
legendary
Mantle of
resistance.
Majesty, I can keep doing this every round.
Cool.
Oh, it is, dang.
It's going to burn
Dang.
its
All
second and final legendary resistance. Sorry that it's on you.
Alright.
You're the one popping the
It's
big
fine,
spells,
it's
but that
fine,
means
it's fine. No, I got you.
no. But you're forcing its hand, right?
And then I'm going to move the fuck away from Renee, not because I don't love her, but because I would love us not to be in the same area if
The
something
two
crazy
healers.
happens. So I'm gonna get as far. Oop, that's too far.
He's like, bye.
I just zoomed out really far on the map.
Yeet.
I think I could get. I think I can get over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get. I'm just right over here. Whoop, right to the edge. And that's
Where
my
does-
turn.
What is the Majesty? What did the Cloak of Majesty do? What is that? I mean, I
The
know it
Mantle of
looks.
Majesty.
I know it looked
means,
dope.
It means that it's a special version of the casting of command, so I can keep doing it for free
Cool.
every round for a minute. So
Got it.
in theory, this guy could be passive for a while
Cool.
if he keeps failing. But no, he's not gonna be passive this time. But you know, next round I'm gonna try again.
He's a little more vulnerable now, that's for sure. Okay. He's gonna use 2 legendary actions, and he's gonna cast Gravity Fissure, and he's gonna aim it right here. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw from.
Is this a spell?
It is a spell.
Counter spell.
What level?
Go fuck yourself.
You're also going to need to make an Arcana check because you have not seen this one
Um,
specifically.
Let's do it at how many? Well,
Make the
listen.
Arcana check first to see if you actually can recognize it, because you're not going to have to waste
yeah.
the spell slot or the reaction if you don't actually understand what you're trying to
It's a
stop.
22.
Arcana, yeah, that makes it.
All right. I don't have any good 7th level spells for this fight, so 7th level.
All right. You see as space starts warping, and essentially, like, you see Coco right in the middle of it, just kind of like his body start just shifting in, and you see the little arcane tendrils. You manage to go like, oh, let me just, and you push away one of the tendrils, and the spell does not take effect. Very cool.
Thanks.
Suck on that.
Very, very cool. All right. Muffin, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Death save. Beep 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 beep. Okie dokie. Nothing gets added to this, right? It's just straight D20.
Just a straight d20.
Okay, 18.
All right, you succeed on your first death saving throw. As Coco, you see right next to you on the floor, the breathing is slowly like just coming in and out erratically from your pal Muffin as they're unconscious. Also, while unconscious on your
Muffin.
turn, do you say anything? To...
Before I fall unconscious?
No, while you're unconscious, you can talk. You can,
Oh.
yeah, on your turn. Do you say anything? Yeah, your pal Coco just said your name.
Oh. I mean, I think she very much sounds her age right now. She's a teenager. And so I think she asks for her mom. Just, Mama.
Wouldn't this be considered both harm to children and animals?
Animals.
You are not allowed to attack me.
For me, it's no PC violence against kids. I have the narrative sort of control over it. But also animals, I don't care. I'm a vegan IRL. I'm a vegan IRL. Fuck fantasy animals. They don't matter.
What? Not a fantasy vegan.
Yeah.
You don't want to protect the
No.
fantasy ecosystem.
I'm a
from
fantasy
industrial
omnivore.
farming.
No. Yeah. Fantasy industrial farming. Listen, that's a whole other campaign. Okay. So, Coco, you're up.
You leave my friends alone. And I don't have advantage anymore, so it's just gonna be flurry of blows. Oh my god, that is out of 4 attacks, that is gonna be a 28 and a 25 to hit for sure.
Absolutely, they hit.
And I'm gonna save my lucky. I'm gonna save my lucky. I need that. Okay, that is gonna be 10 force and 10 force for a total of 20.
20 total damage. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, it's starting to look quite rough. All right.
I can use some help over here.
Now, the point of disadvantage haste that you have, you can keep it going. It is your turn again. From your flute that is now on the ground, you all feel emanating the feeling of your pal Haste. What would you like to do? Do you want to try to give it another detriment? Would you want to help one of your allies?
Does anyone need an advantage at this point?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantaging it.
It also does not have any.
Advantage.
All right.
Yep.
Your feeling strengthens, feeling that it is wrong, whatever this being is, whatever dogma created it. You start to get a sense that this was a cacophony, an echo of many voices, many people, disdain towards something, but where their feelings lied true, their solutions were flawed. Okay. Renee, you're up.
Okay. How hurt does it look?
Quite hurt. Not exactly on the 50 mark, I will say. Because I know it's the spell, man. It's hard to tell, especially with a creature that is one big boss.
I can't do anything.
Yep.
I can't do anything above. I can't do 7th or 6th anymore, so I can't do that.
All good.
Cool. I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds at 5th level because that's all I got right now.
All good. Listen, your Mass Cure Wounds.
Everyone heals 22.
Oh, desperately
I don't
needed.
know about
Pretty
you.
sure your Mass Cure Wounds is what saved Muffin from dying twice. Because it would have just kept hitting her while she was on the ground. I'm gonna kill that kid. Nobody clip that.
Kill that kid.
Clip that. Send it to HR.
And then she's going to.
Rob Hartley's the HR department.
Oh, no, never mind. Don't send it to
Well, then
HR.
it doesn't matter.
Do you,
Just for promotion.
Coco, do you still need the thing? I think
The advantage?
technically Muffin is up now.
No,
so I think
I'm
we're
good.
Cool. She's gonna move like over here.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's my turn.
It's gonna go.
Try to kill me again. Just saving throws.
Yeah, it's gonna go for the bard.
Beating your chest.
You know what? No, it's gonna line you guys up. It's gonna cast Scatter. I need all of you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna try to line you up and end you all in the
Not
next
my
round.
strongest. I think I need to get a natural 20 to pass this save.
We got inspiration, I think, bought for us, right?
All right. Yeah, we did.
Also, I'm gonna use
Go for
the
it.
beginning. If you at the very beginning, we were told that we had it.
Yep.
bought.
What do we need to get for this? What are we
DC
aiming
22 Wisdom saving throw.
for? I cannot
Okay, that's
possibly get it.
Yeah, I got a 20, but no.
Okay,
That's
I'm gonna use a lucky.
I failed.
I'm gonna
Unless we said we had a D6
use the 28 for me.
28.
bought for
okay.
us.
I think that you may have already used that. I don't know.
I can't get it. I didn't get it.
All good.
No, I got
Failed as
a
well.
19.
A 19. All of you are moved. Essentially, you warp into place except for Renee. You are put right here, Coco. And Muffin, you are, even though you failed, they're leaving you right there in front of them.
Hello.
That's going to be their action with that spell. Now, top of the round, Cognac.
I'm going
Get out
to
of
point
there.
at it again, and I'm going to say, I said it once, I'm going to say it twice. I'll say it chicken soup with rice. I need you to submit and chill out. Command again.
Yeah,
Okay.
command.
The command spell, so that's another wisdom saving throw, yeah?
Yes.
I will give it the disadvantage.
All right, we're making this with disadvantage. Good thing, because it would have been a natural 20, but it made a 5. You connect with its mind for a moment as you are like, you feel fear itself start eating at your stomach. You are trembling as this is happening, and you feel a connection while you're in its mind. Haste, what do you say to your pal Cognac in this moment as you are in the mind of this beast?
Say again, what did I feel inside the mind of this thing?
This is Cognac feeling this fear inside of this, and you feel Cognac connect into here, and you are in this space emotionally and mentally for just a second. You can relay a feeling or a word to your pal Cognac. What would you say in this moment, giving disadvantage to help them with this command?
I would say from nothing comes nothing. And that is all this thing is. Nothing. Strengthen your resolve.
Hearing this, Cognac sort of speaking sort of to himself, but also trying to reach through to Haste. He's going to say, listen, when we're done this, I'm pretty sure I know an Arc Fae that knows true resurrection. We're going to get you back, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. And then with my action, I'm going to pull out my Wand of Wonder again. Because that's the only thing I can do as an action really right now. And I'm going to shoot at it with the Wand of Wonder.
Go for it. Your action was a stop, right?
It was I'm basically doing the halt, where
Cool.
it's like it's not taking actions. It's like
Cool.
just chilling.
Got you.
And for the Wand of Wonder, I rolled an 81. I become invisible.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Phew. You become invisible.
Do you run out of that line that they got us paired up in?
I feel like like the blue fairy whispering in my ear, and I say, you know what? I'm also going to sneak run out of this line that I was put in. And
Okay.
I'll make it
Oh, hey,
so
buddy.
I'll
Wanna
make
get
it
out
so
of
we're
this
more of a
line?
diamond. We'll shine bright
a
like
blue
a
fairy.
diamond.
It's me, Rihanna.
You have a great voice, man. Holy
Yana, you sound different.
Shit. Hell yeah. We love
Things
the
have changed.
we love the basses. Okay, Cognac.
Yes.
That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
All right. Muffin, you're up.
I mean, I'm raging about being killed.
Mhm.
That was the worst. I'm just gonna axe him. Listen, this is what I know how to do.
Go
I'm
for it.
axe. Okay, 27 to hit.
That hits.
8 plus 5 plus 3. So 8, 13, 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage on the first one. Brilliant.
Second one is 22 to hit.
That hits.
And 9 plus 5 is 4, another 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. All right.
And then I'm just gonna scoot over to the side a little bit, so I am also
Okay.
not in a line. I
Brilliant.
don't know if it'll let me move. Let's see. Boop.
All right. After your turn, it's going to use 2 legendary actions. It cannot use an action on its turn. But I believe through this wonderful spell command, it doesn't say anything or do anything for legendary actions. And it is going to use the Gravity Fisher spell again. But this time, lined up where it was going to do this at some point, and only our adorable little Kobold Coco, you must make that Constitution saving throw.
Not one.
Not one.
Oh no.
43 points of force damage.
I'm still up.
Yes.
You see it's trying to, as you were like picking at its own strange astral magic, it is trying to just start disintegrating yours. Its force of will trying to eat it. That's going to be that legendary action. Okay. Is anyone within 10 feet of it?
Yeah, I am. I'm in axe distance. Oh, I'm 15 feet away because I have reach because I'm ginormous.
Okay. It's weird the way that. Okay, so this one here. No, you are too far, but I do think. Yeah, Cognac, you're gonna make that save as well. I'm gonna say, yeah, you're gonna make that save as well. I do need that Constitution saving throw.
Lucky number 7.
You are pulled in, and you also take 43 points of force damage as you're pulled in to its center. Muffin, you are as well. Sorry, just trying to see this now. Constitution saving throw.
On save, beep, beep, beep.
How much damage? 43?
43 points of force damage.
Barely.
We'll see if you...
Good,
What's
good.
54 minus 43? 11?
27 on a natural 20.
Amazing.
Oh.
You like just hold on for dear life. That is its 2 legendary actions. Okay. Was you Muffin? Coco, you're up. Then our wonderful spirit, and then Renee.
Okay, gonna click my heels, activate my boots of flying, and just charge in above the gravity fissure right next to my cow friend.
Lovely.
And let's flurry of blows this hole.
Go for it.
That is going to be a 24. That is
24?
going to be a 28.
Hits.
That is going to be a 28.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be a crit on a 19.
Nice!
Okay. Champion fighter. Very cool. Give me this total sum of damage.
Okay, sounds
Yes,
good. Using
yes,
a dice roller
yes.
for this for ease of operations. Oh my god, I love it. That's going to be 54 points of force damage.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Did you double those last dice on the crit?
I did. Yeah, I added an extra die.
Woo!
Fantastic.
I rolled. It's the nicest that a dice roll has been to me in a long time.
Okay. Our spirit. It is looking rough. You feel it on the inside haste as it is dwindling and about to, on its turn, do nothing. It has not many legendary actions left. What would you like to do?
Who are you asking?
Haste. Do you want to give advantage to a friend, or do you want to give it another detriment? You have used one.
Yeah,
You still have one from your previous round as well.
Okay, so can anybody use the advantage? Because that's always a question, because I don't know where we're at with the store-bought ones.
I think everyone's out.
I'm just
I
going to
think
be
everyone's
keeping
completely out.
forcing saving throws on it
Yeah.
until I can't anymore.
Yeah, so then I will keep the disadvantage so I can help the saving throw situation.
Okay.
I will basically, as I'm in there and I can see that it's starting to fall apart, I'm going to start pulling at it. I'm going to start grabbing what I can and just sort of from the inside, ripping it apart and pulling it apart and showing it what it really feels like to be hollow and empty and void.
You make it feel all the disdain at the start of the session, like foreshadowing it. You are making it understand that it too can feel pain and fear. That its actions have consequence. Brilliant. Renee.
She looks at this entity and she holds out her scythe and she goes into the center of herself, of the darkness that she knows that encompasses her. And she summons a guardian of faith
Okay.
right in front of it as this hooded figure of death with a bigger scythe, large,
Bigger,
appears
better
in front
scythe.
of it.
Brilliant. Fantastic. When does that act? Does that act on your turn?
Immediately.
Immediately.
And as it appears, it does 20 radiant damage to
20 radiant damage. Okay.
It has to make a dex saving throw though.
Okay. I'm gonna roll it here. It rolls at a +0. That is a 6.
Doesn't make it.
So
it takes the whole 20.
it is resistant to radiant damage, and as it hits it, it engulfs it, and it has an ability, that massive beam that recharges when it takes radiant damage. But you see, as the veins inside, you see glowing, this strange feeling of your pal Haste pulling at the seams everywhere inside of it. It kind of looks towards you, Renee. Your Guardian of Faith flying towards it. How do you want to finish it off?
Yeah.
It had 10 HP left
Amazing.
on the dot.
This guardian, it's kind of like kaiju battle shit, where she's also moving and it's moving with her. And so her scythe just comes up and she swings, and it swings straight through its neck, and the face just kind of sloughs off.
As the face sloughs open, you see the spirit of your pal Haste. It slashed open as well. The waning memories that were being pulled from you as your pal was disintegrated start coming back. Haste, you may have final words for your party before you disappear. The only thing tethering you is the psychic link you had to this creature. What would you like to say?
I will say to them that to defeat nothingness, to defeat the void, to defeat emptiness, they have to every day fill their lives with things, and these things don't need to be all good or pleasurable or joyful. That sorrow and pain and grief can also help fill the void, and to make sure to every day feel things, feel emotions, and with that they can keep the void at bay.
You can respond to your friend.
Buddy.
I think Muffin is very simple, and I think she's going to try to reach out and touch the spirit before it leaves.
The hand moves through. You feel a small essence of it. A fraction of the warmth that you felt from your friend before. Renee, your tie to the realm of death. You've seen this happen before. You feel them start to pass. As, in a puff of dust, is gone. Haste. You all look at each other, battered and bruised.
I think the spirit guardian that she summoned reaches out a hand to his spirit and accompanies him.
Can I say one last thing?
Of course.
As his voice disappears, and as he disappears hand in hand with the spirit, he'll just say, "Death does not leave behind a void or an empty space. It leaves behind memories. And those can fill the void."
You all notice as around you, the swirling storm reappears. The wind picks up on you. Everything starts falling. The islands around you.
I'm diving for his flute.
You dive, you grab his flute as it happens. Now, you are all... Sorry, we'll say a couple of kilometers. I guess half that in miles for the Americans. as islands are starting to fall back into the ocean. This is massive. This is going to cause tidal waves, but nothing next to the calamity of what have happened if this entity would have come out. You do notice, though, as you are falling, that the moon, the blue moon that was being eclipsed, stops at a minor crescent, the god of storms. The other ones start crescenting, bit by bit. Is there anything you can do mechanically for your characters to not essentially fall to your death?
Face step.
All right, we got some face steps. What else?
Slow fall?
Okay.
There's bits of islands, maybe? I don't know.
Okay.
Muffin is Path, the totem warrior, and
Yep.
Oh, wait,
she
I
can
flying
fly.
boots.
So
Okay.
I can. Can anybody not fly? Coco, you have boots. A flight.
I have flying
Yeah?
boots. I totally forgot.
I'm gonna scoop up cognac and fly.
You scoop up-
Cognac, you have face step.
Oh yeah, I faced it. I'm sorry, I forgot.
You're
Yeah, but
falling.
you also-
You're
you
falling
can struggle
thousands of
with me.
feet. You're falling thousands of feet, as well.
Yeah, but she's gonna like.
Gotcha.
I like being
The
held.
goal is that she
by
does it right
strong,
before
fuzzy
she
arms.
splats.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
she
yeah.
face steps right before she splats.
Muffin, you pick up your pal Cognac. Coco, you start flying. The islands are going down. You manage to face step. You have a few of them too, so you can face step up, then face step down when the island actually moves. You manage to gather your friends back to safety. A moment passes, a few days. Everything is eclipsing. You see more of these creatures in the sky. You've stopped one of them, but you were the only ones. If not for you and stopping this creature and having faced it, the world would have been at darkness, not understanding what this is, what was eating up the moons in the sky. You see cracks start happening as pretty much most of the other civilizations hit by falling moon rock. Renee, you do not hear your god anymore. There are 2 moons remaining in the sky, an almost fully eclipsed moon of storms, and a bright amethyst moon. About 80% of the world's population gone. Most of the magic, a lot of its histories, gone. Civilizations crumbled. The bits of land that are more habitable in the coming months are these islands that have landed in the water. A lot of their structures destroyed. There are areas of volcanoes. The whole world is going through a change. The sun is blocked out. The amethyst moon eclipsing it. No sunlight to be found. What would your characters do in the aftermath of this? You can go one by one, or if you want to partner with people, it is up to you.
I'm gonna clean out Haste's flute. That's what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna go fight more of these creatures. But I think I always have tucked Haste's flute with me, and I always bring it with me when I go out again.
The shifting.
You think
of the
I'll
world-
need some help?
Sorry, you go ahead.
Hop up.
Okay.
He's in his little baby Bjorn, Coco and I'm gonna, I guess, then turn to Cognac and Renee. You coming?
You know, I've been thinking, and I look to Renee. We come from different courts, spring and winter. Normally we don't get along, but this seems bigger. I was thinking maybe we try to find our way back to the Feywild, let the courts know what's happening, and see if maybe those old lines of seasonal courts we could adjust so that maybe be more of a unified front. and bringing magic back. Something like that.
Cognac, I'd love to return with you, but I can't. I've been banished.
Oh. Well, maybe we can like work on either side. Like you're on this side. See, there's fey creatures here. There's other Eladrin on this side of the realm. Maybe we can be like ambassadors. Try to start a new court.
I can't feel my god. Which means that there might not be someone to lead people once they've passed. I have to stay here and be a beacon. But we can work together.
All right. Just so you know, I don't think you need your god to be a leader, though, Renee. You've always been a pretty good at that stuff. You know, when things got to get serious, you're good at keeping folks on the goal. That's good leadership. You know, the powers that you got from your god were fantastic, but the leader in you is that's you.
Thank you, Cognac. Someone has to watch over Muffin and Coco.
Yeah. I do think I'm going to return to the Fae, though. See if I can wrangle up some, I don't know, what's left of the courts to try to build something that we can do to help something.
Everywhere Renee goes, she becomes both this beacon of hope and healing to their allies and a warden of death to anyone that opposes her and her friends.
Renee,
and
you start to feel even more intensely now as a beacon of death when people pass. And you understand that for a split moment, a lot of the initial pain you didn't feel. Now that you are fully connected, you start to really understand the pain, not just of death, but how it makes people around feel, the aftermath. What it's like to grieve. Not only are you grieving for your world, but you're feeling everyone else's grief. You do know that if ever that tether should be brought back, the spirits like your friend Haste that you just left off into that plane, you could possibly communicate with again. But until then, there's a lot of work to be done. With that,
Before Cognac leaves, before he leaves, Muffin has glass blowers tools. And she runs up to you, Cognac, to say goodbye. It's an aggressive hug. It probably hurts. And she presses a little, like, clumsily wrapped gift into your hand. And she says, open this on the trail home if you ever feel lonely. And inside are the 5 of us, made in little tiny glass pieces.
Amazing.
as these intrepid adventurers continue on to do whatever they can in a world bathed in darkness, with, as of now, 6 out of its 7 gods. One of them, possibly, the moon is still up in the sky. And the other one glows brighter than all of them, the moon of the god of gravity and change. The world is shifting, the astral planes are open for whatever may come from the other realms. Some good, some bad, who knows? That's where we're going to end the second game of the 48-hour Calamity with a world in ruins. Thank you, everybody.
We broke it.
We did it.
No, that means we have to buy it.
Oh no.
You break it, you buy it. I guess
I
Hayes
lost my
bought it.
wallet in my other pants. Oh no.
I left my wallet in my other god.
My god has my wallet actually.
Oh yeah, just give him a call.
Yeah, just call up the Grim Reaper. It's fine.
God. You have to do like divine intervention to get your allowance from your god.
Okay, could I like have some gold, please?
Just a little.
I hit 20 and that's all
Again?
I do. I hit level 20 and it's just, hey,
Sugar
nice
Daddy
to
God.
see you.
Amazing. Players, thank you so much. I know I was very mean.
No, it was great.
That was okay.
It was
Yeah.
great.
It was good.
You weren't
You did
mean. It was
good.
great.
Yeah.
It was great.
But we did it. But you guys not falling to TPK, which could have happened, especially with that ravenous void, you did give hope to the world. You share knowledge from what you have seen, what this entity may be. You don't know what this moon is. You just know what this creature was like and what its feeling was. You know how to root that out in the future. We'll see what happens, because the rest of it is not up to me. It's up to you, Rob. What are you going to do with this? I don't know, man. Figure it out. You got this.
I think just a quick note.
Yeah.
Because we learned and survived our encounter with these beings, you said there's more of them.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone we encounter, we're going to warn them of that radiant is bad, that they like of what they can't be affected with. We're going essentially, I would love to give the next crew
Like,
knowledge.
yeah.
You know
Okay.
what? Let's start a school for beating these guys' asses.
All right.
Oh.
But
That's not a
that
bad
is kind
idea.
of what I think she would do, is she would be like, here's how we fight them.
More of these beings do appear, right? Kind of erratically. I don't know how. That's not up to me, right? Right? But it opens up a possibility for them to be a thing, or for other things to come and lay claim to this land. Who knows, right? For civilizations to rise up, for, in the ruin of one culture, another one arises. But guys, thank you so much. One more time, go person by person, where we can find you, what you do, if you have anything coming up, talk about it. And then I'm going to hit a BRB for a while I hand this off to the amazing Robert Hartley, GM. And hopefully let's all keep in our hearts that AJ's actually sleeping right now.
Fingers crossed.
This is not the first time I've been on someone's channel while they're sleeping.
That's fair. Okay. So, yeah. Sorry, I Kelly, please, Master of Dark Tales. Where can we find you? What do you do?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hey, that was an awesome game. Thank you so much for running it for us. And thanks everybody for watching. I'm Kelly. I'm the host, DM, GM, storyteller over at Dork Tales. You can find me there pretty much full time. I run way too many games. Next, you can find us in, we have a big Extra Life, Crit Mass special, if you will, that's happening on December 16th, where we're raising money for the Children's Miracle Network. Hopefully you can come and watch. We've got a Christian horse camp game. We've got Brindlewood Bay. We have the sequel to The Blood Boat with where Strahd runs a cruise line. And I am running a very special game, which I will tell you guys for the first time. I'm running Dice Hard, a very special adventure at Nakatomi Palace.
Dude.
Love it.
Oh,
Love it.
badass.
Dude.
Cool. Yeah. I love it.
So thank you so much for running.
So
Thank
awesome.
you.
Dude, thank you so much.
Thanks for playing, guys. It was great being with you.
Hell yeah, you're all amazing. Cinder.
Hello, I'm Cinder Block Sally. I'm Cinder Block Sally everywhere. I mostly live on YouTube and Twitch, and on TikTok sometimes. I review homebrew, D&D homebrew that people send me. I do D&D helpline call-in shows, usually Eastern Standard Time in the evenings, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes Thursday. And this was so much fun. And to all you folks that I haven't played with before, you guys were all wonderful. You were wonderful too, Jillian and Matt, but for the new folk too, were very, very fun. High five, go team. Let's do
Yay.
more stuff together, you guys.
Yes,
yeah.
please.
This is me
Seriously.
asking to collab live as when I'm supposed to be promoting myself. Okay, I'm done.
You're all good. You're all good. The wonderful Sarah, Pixie and Pins.
Hi. I'm Sarah Moore. You can find me all over the internet at Pixies and Pins, and my website is pixiesandpins.com. And every Friday night, you can find me at twitch.tv/GenConTV at 5 p.m. Pacific for Sarah's Table. This week is another Christmas one-shot called Last Christmas, where you have to time travel back in time to stop the apocalypse by stopping yourself from killing Scrooge.
Hex yes. Hell yeah. And you can find Sarah and me in the new year on season 2 of Thirsty Sword Lesbians on this channel.
I'm gonna ruin everybody's day with it.
Please
to make everyone so sad. Bring your tissue.
Look, Sarah knows just how to find traumas that I've not spoken about out loud. So this is great. I'm excited for that. Make me feel things. Listen, it's the winter in Canada. It's hard to feel anything right now.
Woof.
You know? So yeah, amazing. Next Bleak Season.
Yeah, it's me. Hi, I'm TheBleakSeason. You can find me usually on my channel, TheBleakSeason, here on Twitch. The channel will be going under receiving a rebranding in the new year. It will be called Folk and Myth, as my friend Miko and I are joining forces to bring you even more games. The next thing we have coming up is next Wednesday night, where I have the third and final part of the American Gods AP that I've been doing, based on the book and the series. So we've been having a good time with that. And so that's coming up next Wednesday at 8 p.m. on the channel. And in the new year, we got tons of stuff, including an ongoing fantasy game based on my friend Miko, the OK's GM's homebrew world of Ystera. And I will be starting a long-form vampire game on Fridays with Darling Creepshow, amongst other people who will be, I think, in Rob's game here very shortly.
Vampire the Masquerade?
So,
Like
yeah,
BTM?
we're going to do this.
I've been wanting to play that game for
BTM.
so long.
I'm doing Dark Ages in the new year, dude. We should do some vampire stuff.
Let's talk, man.
Talk.
I want
Yes.
to do BTM so bad.
Yes. Cool.
Let's talk.
Um,
And yeah, thank you so much. And I did want to say, Matt, thank you for finding a way to keep me involved, and in the fact that I felt in a way that I felt was meaningful and very interesting. So thank you very much. That was very very kind of.
Thanks, man. I know this is a Calamity one shot, and this is like, to me a TPK is something that this is going to happen. It's no, mathematically there's a solid chance, right? It's we're all GMs here. I GM a lot of high level stuff, so I know, okay, this could be, you never know. They're high variabilities, and I hope it was enough to keep you engaged and enjoying it.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
And everyone was so good and so wonderful. So yeah, it was awesome.
Well,
so
and
thanks.
your contribution, like that was incredibly helpful.
Yeah.
Like being able to have him have disadvantage, like that was
It was amazing.
Oh yeah,
That was
it felt
clutch.
meaningful. So yeah, it was very cool. So thank you for that.
Good. Thank you. Like it's tattooed on my foot. I really pride it for agency. There's new people here. Yeah. Hi chat. I have the word agency tattooed on my foot in Comic Sans. Moving on. Jillian, tell us about yourself.
What an intro.
No context.
Hi, I'm Jillian Foxglove. I'm a professional cosplayer, TTRPG, and fantasy content creator across the interwebs. I do probably too much. I'm going to be returning to streaming in January for the first time in 4 years. So if you want to come see how bad and chaotic that is, it'll be a thing. It'll exist. Sure. But yeah, I do that across the interwebs, and occasionally I play D&D and cry about it.
Listen, I'll be your mod. I told you before, like I'm not a mod on a single channel, is what I told you. And then,
not true. You're a mod on Cinder's channel.
Yeah, I literally came in and I made a joke like, "Hey, mod me," and Cinder was like, "Bet." I was like, "Oh."
I share power, man. I'm of
kidding.
the people.
Yep. And now I'm a mod on Winter's Tales channel, so I have the power. Let's ban some people. No. Amazing. Go check out all these lovely people. Once again, they all do various amazing things. I'm excited. Very happy to be playing with more Canadians, man. I've been checking out Dark Tales for a while, and I'm very happy that I found you, TheBleakSeason. This is awesome. AJ does a great job at connecting so many different people, and this is awesome. Hell yeah. Folks, I'm the Playmat.
It's huge.
Yeah, folks, I'm the Playmat. I'm a professional game master. You can find me at my website, theplaymatdm.com, where I run games, short-form campaigns and stuff. The main thing I've been hired for lately is running level 21 shots. So if you want to hire me or give a gift to somebody over the holidays, I can inflict this amount of pain, even in a one-shot. Yeah. Other than that, you can find me at twitch.tv/theplaymat. I do a lot of stuff. I'm going to be running our first long form campaign in the new year, a minimum of 10 episodes. Once I get my players together, we're going to figure that out. And I'm still casting for that. So just checking out if anybody wants to play in my home world that I've been world building for many, many years. It's going to be a lot of fun. Other than that, folks, there is a Ko-fi up here for Winter's Tales. Now, this is 48 hours. AJ has put in probably minimum 50, 60 hours.
Yeah.
Minimum 50, 60 hours. I do a lot of TTRPG producing. I would shit my insides out, excuse my language, trying to do some of this crazy. There are dozens of people involved in this. This is a huge endeavor. Please support this channel. I love them to death. They've always showed up for me. They've always been amazing for me. They're awesome. Follow Winter's Tales on YouTube, on all the social media. And if you can help them, even just by being here, hanging out in chat, just being a pal, we appreciate everything. I am Winter's Tales for this moment, and just thank you guys so much. And we got so much more to do. They have 5 games, a bunch of world building sessions to build a world from scratch. But it's okay. Rob Hartley's got this, right? On that note, I'm gonna hit a BRB screen, and it might take a little bit of time. The tech part of this is a little rough. I'm having to redo a bunch of overlays and making sure it kind of works. And I'm gonna have to hand that off to Rob, and then Rob's gonna world build, and I'm gonna be on for the first bit with him, I believe. Okay, so yeah, we'll see you guys soon. All right, everybody, say goodbye to Chat.